We're good to go.
Okay, hello if you're on YouTube and watching on YouTube or listening on podcast later, I suppose. It's Tuesday morning. Right? Yeah, isn't it?
Correct.
It is.
Yep.
Tuesday morning. After a... Listen, I gave Colin credit. It was his idea to do that live show last night. He said he was doing it. Right, Dave?
Yeah, it's fun
Doing
time.
the theater. The crowd was into it.
Yep.
A lot of reaction to it on social media, I saw. And an absolute validation of my greatness as a trivia player. So
Congratulations.
Let me be very clear. I don't need to hear that.
I'm giving it to you anyways.
I'm rejecting it. Let me be very clear about this. So people are listening. Dave Portnoy, Eddie, Clem, the other teams competing. You have no chance of winning this championship. When I say none, I mean none. Zero. I am guaranteeing again, loud and clear, that I'm winning this trivia championship. And when I say I mean we, Rico and Quigsy and myself. Team Minihane is going to go to Chicago. That shithole of a city. I'll say it. If you're going to be there, you want to boo me, you want to cheer Dan, and, you know, if he wins, and Eddie, they won, right?
They did.
They did win, okay.
Yes.
And, I don't know, whoever, KFC, if his team wins, or who else is playing tonight?
Brandon.
Brandon's team or whatever. PFT, because he's a great guy. Knock yourselves out. I don't give a shit. If I got to wear the black hat, put it on. I'll put it on right now. I've done 4 of them. I am winning this fucking championship. I'm going to drag these 2 morons with me to the finish line if I have to. If you saw that game last night, my God. And I will do whatever it takes to win this title. That is all I care about. I'm consumed by this title. Like Bird himself before the 84 season when he just went and completely, just totally changed himself completely. I have done that. I have raised the level of my game. I carried this team with some help. Rico came through big time, and Quiggs as well. Great team. But we are winning this title. I am risking my life going to Chicago where like 700 people a night are shot to death. But I'm going to do it anyway to win this friggin' thing. I'm going to do it because I have to, because it's my destiny. I have a rendezvous with destiny. It's in Chicago. It's Thursday night. What's the theater?
I have no idea where the theater is.
I don't even know. I am willing to stay we're staying at a boutique hotel. That's how much I'm willing to do this for. Which boutique hotel means one thing to me. It means a room's the size of fucking Colleen's fucking penis. It's going to be about fucking. Well, you said he has a small penis.
Oh, that's
Micro.
right.
Micro. I mean, you are going to be, you know, I would say, who knows, 5 by 5 is probably going to be that room.
Sure.
With like, you know, it's going to have like hippie water, and it's going to be like an open space, and like, hey, we're all sharing this thing or whatever. It's going to be fucking assholes. Put me in the fucking Marriott. I'm some fucking 3-time MVP. My performance this playoff so far has been staggering. And yeah, so a great night last night. The Minifans, this is why whenever I want to leave this world, not the Minifan world, I mean, not the actual world, the other reasons for that. Nights like last night where we actually have great people there, like having a good time. I think, oh, this isn't so bad. It's not so bad that I get paid a fortune to do a podcast 3 days a week and people kiss my ass.
I suppose when you put it like that.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I think this isn't so bad. Last night was one of those nights. It was a great night. So I give full credit to the greatest producer in the history of the Kirk Minihane Show, Steve Robinson, for helping me solve season 1 of the case. I give the second greatest producer in the history of the podcast, Craig Oconee, credit for his work so far on Why Are You Laughing on BlindMike.net.
Thank you. Yes.
But the third greatest producer I've ever had,
he was
Mark
there last
Moroso,
night too.
continues to absolutely kill it in the landscaping business. And then the fourth greatest producer in the history of the show, Mike, was fuming last night when Frank and the Frankettes would answer a question correctly.
I can imagine.
I could see Justin's rage level. It was very. Justin went in. I don't think he talked to anybody. It was all. Did you talk to him?
I talked to him in the beginning.
He didn't even tell me he was going.
He was all business. At one point, he's like, "Fuck!" I heard him when Frank's team answered.
He gets into it.
But Colin came up with a great suggestion. He nailed it last night. So good night.
Done,
good night for Colin. So
Very nice crowd. Very nice crowd.
It sounded louder than Portland in those fucking videos. It was crazy. It's too loud.
I can't describe. I knew the results, of course.
Yeah.
I can't describe how tense I was feeling watching it. People were saying to me after, I was. It's a nerve-wracking experience, and you know, we only have 2 more matches to go. That's 2 more because we're going to win on. We're definitely going to win the first match, and you know, we're certainly going to win the second match. But you know, I don't. I don't know. Is part of it because Quiggs and I have sort of a secret communication going?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not here to talk about that.
Is that going to be tougher in front of a live audience? Are you going to be able to hear his tapping? Or are you going to have to look at him?
Well, that's a distance for me. My glasses don't help, but they also, my sight's it's that middle ground area where I'm not sure I'm going to be able to see it. Right. I think I might be able to.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but the audience might fuck that up.
More true. Yeah. That's true. I give that guy credit. He broke the story. He shook the dozen down. I don't think he's kidding either, is he?
There didn't seem to be a lot of humor.
I saw his account, and he's like, Minihane won't address this or something.
It had like 100,000 views. People are on this. They're on this story.
So Rico put it out of the Team Minihane thread last night. So I think they quote tweeted, and Jeff did, and somebody else did, maybe Quiggs, maybe. I don't know if we asked this guy to come on.
No, I can if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll be curious to talk to him. Maybe he's put work into this.
Okay.
So
like you'll address it.
I did like your crowd work last night. Just toying with the crowd a little bit.
Oh, God.
It gets worse, guys. I'm sorry, but it gets worse.
The crowd was live. It wasn't as, this isn't a dead crowd. This is not a Craig Oconee dog crowd.
No.
Somebody just tweeted me his dog died. Is that true?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that.
That's what somebody said to me. Somebody said, lay off Craig, his dog died.
That lucky bastard finally escaped Craig and the peanut butter.
Craig is off limits. His dog passed away.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Did you know he was sick?
I didn't even know he was sick.
I got fucked to death by that pervert. Well, he gave him an entertainer. What am I supposed to do? Sit there? Sit there like you at that event? Do nothing?
What a pussy. This guy doesn't have his DMs open for us to invite him on the program.
Scared.
Says
Running
you
scared.
Won't respond.
I thought they were.
Nope. I just tried to DM him from the show account.
Do you follow him by any chance?
I have to say I don't.
No.
Let me see. I'm trying to find the. I can. I can't
on the show account.
It's here. You want me to message him?
Sure.
Okay.
Show yourself, coward.
I want to.
Oh, he probably follows you, but he doesn't follow the show account.
Show today. Taping now. Recording now, to be more accurate. Joe Fazoots does follow me.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Minihane won't respond. Maybe he's fucking around, which is funny. Either way,
Sure,
it's funny.
yeah, it is funny.
I assume he is. I don't know.
I did see Reddit was all upset that the whole tournament was given away just purely by the fact that you held a watch party.
I don't know what you're supposed to do. I would do one if we were going to lose because I think it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Like like we're supposed to grow the game here. I'm trying to, I think all these teams should do if they can. I think it's a fun experience.
I don't know what to believe because I was listening to Menners and I heard you guys lost.
That's true. You got to throw the curveballs sometimes. Got to throw the curveballs.
But you should have just let him release it yesterday, so he would have been like, "Guys, I've got a scoop."
I was actually thinking about it this afternoon. I was thinking, you could just put it out there. So this Joe Fazoots tweets. Let me see. Thought you might be interested in this at Jeff D. Lowe. From the fourth round in overtime, Frank versus Kirk of Frank and the Frankettes versus Team Minihane. Quiggs circles hand on desk. Kirk looks over, either coincidentally or sequentially. Then the taps.
The taps begin.
So that was the game-ending question, the Rotten Tomatoes one?
I don't think so.
No?
No, I think it was a different one.
That was the only one that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Quiggs a NASA guy. He might know. Maybe he's more likely.
I bet he definitely does. Yeah.
I don't. If I'm being honest, I can.
Sure.
I'm not afraid. Listen, bring him on. I'm not afraid to answer the questions. I never understood that. Do you know it or no?
No.
Do you, Dave?
Oh, that's a good one.
No way.
Yeah, I don't know it. I don't know. But I will say this. I would definitely in that situation not let Quiggs answer the question. I would answer the question myself and wait for Quiggs to do the Morse code. It's just a much better way to do it.
But wasn't it one of the things where you had to write it down or something?
Yeah, but I chose myself.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, that's fair.
So I was like, you know what? I would rather than risk having Quiggs do it.
Right.
That's
a good point.
Yeah, well, it's more fun that way. It's dangerous.
I have to say, despite the competitive nature of the match, it was the most civil trivia match you've ever had. Nick and KB and those guys.
I like those guys.
Yeah.
I like Nick and KB. I will say they would have been, if we had lost, it would have been bad.
Not quite as
civil.
civil.
I was not toward them, but I was very angry at myself, and I was very angry at, not angry at Rico, but it's fine. Team harmony has never been better. We're good.
I did enjoy when they both asked, when Rico was like saying, "Fuck you guys." Yeah. They're like, "Why are you
he was very
mad?" What's happening?
I'm not dead, motherfucker.
I'm sure he has some reason. God knows what it is. I'm sure he has some reason. Great 24 hours for Rico, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah.
God, got the Nadu kill and the trivia win. So what happened? I gotta be honest, I didn't know Jeff Nadu was still working at the company.
He's not.
That's true. I didn't know when the news came out that he wasn't working at the company. So what happened?
Well, it looks like he had a 1-year deal with the 2nd-year option, and it's being reported by Dave that the option was Barstool's. Like,
I can't believe Jeff Nadu was making $100,000. That was what I got nauseated
Right.
hearing that.
Yeah, they really throw money around.
So Jeff wanted his contract doubled,
He wanted his contract doubled. Yes,
and they said we're not doing that.
apparently so.
And then Dave was like, "You're the biggest pig ever," and he fired him. Right?
Which seems like an odd. Maybe he just hates Nadu. But I thought it was weird to be like, this guy asked for too much money. Fuck him. He's dead to us.
Yeah, I was wondering why he fired him because he has a contract, right?
I believe so.
Well, he let him. I think the logic. He goes, "I'll let you out of your contract early, basically, if you don't want to be here."
Which is what it sounds like he didn't want to be there, right?
no, he thinks he can make more money on his own.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think he wanted out. He used him for a year, and then he's going to go nowhere. Nothing against Nadu, but what's he going to do?
But
What's he going to do?
podcasting, I make money podcasting.
You think he's going to make $100,000?
No, I don't. But
that's what I'm saying.
But Nadu, I'm sure, has a bigger audience than I would. I don't know what his Mafia podcast does or
Yeah,
gambling.
you have
No chance he
You have
makes
a
that.
profitable product. You have 2 profitable products.
me?
Yes.
Yeah.
For Barstool Sports.
No, but I am like, but you can't compare me to Jeff Nadu.
No, but like, let's just say you had one show, and like, look at season 2 of the case. Not one thing was sold. Like, you would have lost your shit if he has enough to be sold and they didn't sell it. He probably has a right to lose his shit over that.
I don't disagree with that, but I'm saying he's not. But he's so they offer him a $10,000 raise. I think Dave said, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna make $110,000.
That's the weird thing. Is I'm saying you can make a living having a small audience.
Sure.
You can't make $200,000.
I don't think so.
I don't know where his math is coming from necessarily, but
No chance. He'll be back there, and he'll be back anyway. He'll be back in 3 months.
it sounded like no though. Portnoy said he's dead to Barstool.
Oh, then he'll never be back.
I think he'll be back.
No, he's dead, Dan.
I think-
Dan, he's dead. I can't deal with this guy anymore.
Like, so you said to him, "Hey, you can either stay or go," and he chose go.
Yeah.
But I mean, you gave him that choice, and he just took it. But he's
Yes.
Well said, Kevin.
Thank you.
Dead.
Kevin.
Like, but that's part of it.
Very astute.
You're not. When we dead people, he's dead. Like he can't talk to
I'm
Bar.
saying-
I don't understand that. Just because he wanted more money.
I can see, like, if I'm Dave, I'm sure Dave and Erica's life is just people asking for more money, right? So when somebody like Jeff Nadu is asking, somebody like Jeff Nadu, who is a charity case, like, is there because he looks weird, it goes and asks for his contract to be doubled. I'm sure Porter is like, just, we'll give you a $10,000 raise, and Jeff Nadu says he wants to leave, then get the fuck out of here.
Sure, but even when he's like reading Nadu's text to Gaz, listen to this. You've always been respectful to me. I appreciate all the hell. Like, listen to this pig.
Yeah, the anger I don't get.
Yeah. I'm sure there's shit we don't know about their
there's
relationship.
history there. There's history. Yeah.
I would think. Yeah, I would think there's something else going on. I thought that too. I was like, there's a lot of anger toward, like, I thought Dave would think it was funny. He's an idiot. Like, being an idiot. That's usually funny. Like, if Mincy asked for, before this, if he asked for his contract to be doubled, it would have been like a bit, right?
Right.
Like a dummy asking for something that's not realistic. That seems like a classic Barstool thing. So there must be something else, I guess. I don't know enough about Nadu. I just don't.
Yeah, neither do I, because I thought he was like a Portnoy guy, because I'm basing that off of the fact that Portnoy said, like, Miami's going to be Nadu and Clemmer and all these
That's
people.
not really happening, I guess.
No, it's not, but I'm just saying that put in my mind, oh, he must like Nadu. And
I thought so.
Yeah.
I was shocked Nadu's not going to Chicago. I thought Dan would have invited him because I just thought gambling and all the streams.
I just don't like they think, what does he do?
He does gambling.
Yeah.
And then he has his true.
Mafia
I think
show?
the Mafia thing is like his true, what he
Portnoy,
wants. to do,
obviously,
but
Colin talks to this guy or something.
I don't.
He seemed like defensive
No, but
when they
no.
do. I don't know. I don't even know what the.
I'm not defensive. When this all happened, I just like looked and I said, oh, he doesn't do horrible numbers. Like, it's not.
I'm
he should
sure.
be somebody that they can sell, I would think, but I don't know.
I guess I don't know. Was that Mafia thing on Barstool?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was. I think it
This is
had
what
its own
happens. These
channels.
people, like, you should learn from me. Like, they just don't get attention and they flip out.
Right.
Just get paid. Shut the fuck up.
Or
and
like he's
Here's
saying,
Jeff Nadu doing $110,000 next year from Barstool to do nothing. I mean, do whatever you're gonna do and then build it even bigger. Then once your contract's done, then take off.
yeah.
Right.
But if they're not selling, which seems to be his number one complaint, just you're going to now have to go sell it yourself. Why weren't you just doing that for Barstool at that point, right?
Why aren't you?
I would love to.
Well, go for it.
Yeah. But you have how many ads you have today? 4 ads today.
Right. Okay.
I'm just saying, he's saying he has none.
No need.
He's saying he has
Guess
none.
not.
Time to kick your feet up.
Congratulations.
But he has to do that now. Why? Well, he could have been doing that for 6 months, basically. I would
I
think.
guess
I don't
that's
know.
true.
You know?
Suppose. Yeah, I guess. Who knows? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know him very well. I remember I liked one of his Mafia episodes he did.
Yeah.
I don't know if Rico likes him now or something, or doesn't. I don't even know.
Well, they patched things up. I assume deep down Rico does not like him.
Probably not.
But
probably not.
They seemed fine.
Yeah. But when I talked to Rico yesterday, he's doesn't rip anybody. It's just weird.
He's a new man.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
He hasn't broken. I don't know. So, we'll see. But yeah, so Nadu is out. So how many people remain from that contest from last year? Clemmer.
13.
Oh, I saw Clemmer's tweet that this is the first one that left.
Oh, is that right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Clemmer, the girl.
Caroline, yep.
Yeah.
The man on the street girl.
Yeah. Boy, this is what a class this is. It's just like that.
The new Barstool.
John Rich.
Do Big Cat and Kevin even work here anymore? You know?
A class of 84 from the NBA. Jesus.
Producer of the Rundown, John Rich.
John Rich, yeah. Heroin addict, I think.
Yep.
That's it, right? I think we named
No,
it.
there were like 8, weren't there?
Yeah. No, that's it. Who won it? Like, who
Caroline.
Caroline, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No. There were 2 winners.
John Rich and Caroline.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Those are winners for sure.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Well, there you go. Well, John Rich, I already told him in New York, he gets a ring.
Oh, he does?
Everybody gets a ring, yeah. Except for
that's
Big Ev.
true.
Yep. Everyone gets one.
Big Ev doesn't get
He does
one?
not get a ring. Nope.
Does Quigs get 2?
No.
And Rico?
No. I get like 10, but no. Certainly not.
I mean, you take joy in the fact that Ev will not be in Chicago, right? Obviously.
No.
Yeah.
No. Unfortunately for Ev, no. He will not be. It's good for Barstool to buy fucking 3 seats on each one of the plane. But there's no Big Ev because he's a loser. Nice guy, but he's still a loser. And he, he didn't even, I don't think he won a match, right? I traded him for charity to get him on the playoff team. He couldn't even win a match.
Yeah.
No, I think he beat Keegs' team to start the tournament.
Look, I mean, is that a win?
Yeah.
Even if it is, what are we talking about? To me, if you don't get to the Final Four, it's not a winning season.
Yeah.
That's where we are. That's where we find ourselves.
Yep.
But we need the other teams. We have to win the title.
Yeah.
That's it. Win or go home. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Colleen and I will be flying together tomorrow.
Really?
I was shocked.
I assume not in the same class.
No, I think we're on a regular human flight, right?
Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yep.
I have an aisle seat, right?
You do.
Then I don't care. Put me anywhere as long as it's an aisle seat.
Yep.
I'm happy as can be. We'll be Ubering together off the plane. Probably walking around Chicago together.
Sounds quite. Get a slice of deep dish.
I think so. Yeah, I think we'll probably have a nice dinner together.
Hit the Ferris Bueller tour.
Absolutely, we'll do the whole thing. I'm looking forward to it.
We do have to figure out Thursday's show where we're going to record that.
Yeah, that definitely feels like that's my problem.
I will figure that out. I will figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the Chicago office is like 10 minutes away from the boutique hotel, I'm told.
Okay.
Dave's going to say there's nowhere he can record, then you catch him at a Cubs game.
That's true.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think the hotel is right near Wrigley Field, by the way. So maybe we'll go to the Cubs game if you want tomorrow night, Dave. Are they home?
Sounds lovely.
Boy, that'd be
Be a
fun.
nice night.
Oh my God, we could sit in the out in the street or whatever they do.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
I've
great
been
time.
there in years. When my bachelor party in Chicago.
I remember you said this. Yes.
Yeah.
Chicago Cubs. Please tell me they're not home. I don't know.
Real wacky stuff. They bought a female shirt and made me wear it that day.
Oh my
really
God.
wacky.
Oh
did?
my goodness gracious! Because you're
Really?
a bitch for getting married.
The Cubs are on the West Coast, so nobody's gonna. That's good. That's good.
Maybe we
Who's
could
gonna
just
be
take a
there?
tour of the of Wrigley Field, right?
That'd be great.
They must do that there.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Will you actually be providing content on this trip as opposed to the last one?
Yeah, because that's now we don't have to hide anything. We can just be filming the entire time.
Okay.
I was a little scared yesterday too because I was
A little
like,
scared. You came over to me at one point. You're like,
Oh, just like how
did. He actually was like
how early were we and where were they in their broadcast? It was it's a mind fuck.
you got tremendous buzz on social media. I thought.
Did yeah.
Portnoy mentioned it. I think a couple people at the company did, which is
Yes.
unusual. I don't know what they but I'm telling you, it's the greatest audience in the world. They know that. Like they've come around and understood that. May not be the largest, but it's the most loyal. It's the best by a million miles.
I wanted to ask your thoughts on this. Do dozen matches get more like? Do the matches with you, Dan, Portnoy, do those get substantially more views?
No, I think it's the show.
Or is there a built-in dozen audience?
Yeah, the show is the show. I think.
Yeah. I was wondering that.
I think that's the case. I think so. And then look, I imagine Thursday will be big. I guess I don't know, but Jeff D'Lo is very focused on it.
I imagine.
Yeah, the questions he sent me were excellent. No problem with them. Very good.
Jeff D'Lo was very appreciative of the watch party. He was very into that aspect.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. I get, I get that some people may not want to do it, but the people last night were I thought legitimately like into it, which was good.
Yes.
It was fun.
Yeah.
The popcorn was a C+.
Yeah, you were
Stale.
expectations were high after what you said yesterday.
I mean, it was good. When I was a kid, that place had good popcorn. It was stale.
No one's been in there since then, probably.
That's probably true.
Movie theater business.
That's probably true. Up there, it was actually popping last night, though.
It was.
Yeah.
I know.
Spider-Man was playing.
It would have
there.
even impressed Mike Geary, who thinks the entire industry needs to be purchased by Netflix. And all.
That's right. Yes.
It's true.
Well, Amazon, whoever wants to get in on this, I'm willing to take offers.
That's true. I forgot about that. What else is going on?
By the way,
as we get ready for Chicago, we'll be there in 2 days. Show there in 2 days.
I guess not that we care that much anymore, but that hockey coach retired this morning. Harvard women's.
Oh,
hockey
did
coach.
she really?
Yeah,
they pushed her
before
out.
the
They
show.
pushed her out.
Yeah.
Katie Stone, is that her name?
Yep.
Maybe she's just ready to go.
Probably, yeah. She's definitely got that sense. So they got their kill, huh?
They got it. Yes. Yeah. Somebody sent me this video this morning of it was a TikTok video of AJ Pierzynski interviewing Doug Minkiewicz about
Pierzynski.
He was an answer. He was an answer on the dozen recently for me.
He was.
Yes.
It was about the 2004 the ball for the World
One
Series
second.
ball.
Harvard announces Katie Stone's retirement. Multiple articles alleging misconduct and mistreatment. Jeez. Well, good for Judge Tom Werner.
Yeah, nice little kill.
Rocks the college hockey world.
Yeah.
Sat there let Bill Cosby rape people for 40 years, but okay.
We learned from that.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm just happy I don't have to see the ads about that story anymore.
Oh, I know. It was on the Athletic.
Nonstop.
Endless.
Everywhere you
God,
go.
by the way, got no reaction.
Nobody cared.
Very strange. Go ahead. TikTok, Doug Minkiewicz.
No, so somebody sent me, but Doug Minkiewicz wanted to basically take $1 of every ticket sold to see the ball at the Red Sox Hall of Fame. He told Lucchino.
Where is the Red Sox Hall of Fame?
It must be inside Fenway. And they charge people to go in there. And he said, why don't you take $1 of everything and donate it to the Jimmy Fund? And Lucchino said, no, nobody tells us how to spend our money.
Good for him. What's the problem?
You don't think that's like kind of dirty? Like
I also don't know if I
Minkiewicz
believe it.
owns
I
the-
assume Minkiewicz asked for money
owns
for
the ball.
himself.
He can do whatever he
first.
wants. He could sell it on eBay for all he wants. And he's saying like, oh, I'll give it to
Oh,
you.
he donated
Sure.
the ball.
He donated.
Oh, I
then
didn't
he
realize
donated
that.
it to the.
Well, does he really own that ball? I've never really understood that. Why does he
Well, he
own
had it.
They always make
Because
deals.
he caught it last?
I mean, he physically had it, so I don't know.
Did he own the ball before that?
I don't
Is it
know.
the property of Major League Baseball?
You're right. Why isn't that the property of Major League?
I don't- so if Minkiewicz, it would have been like a forced play at second. Bellhorn be having this conversation or something?
Yes.
Or Bill
Yeah.
Miller at third? I don't,
Yeah.
I don't really understand.
Well, they
it.
all go in the crowd and like make deals for all those special home runs or whatever.
I don't
all that
blame
shit.
Minkiewicz. It's a good move, but I'm
Yeah.
saying what,
Well, I guess
I bet you if you ever tried to sell it, that might become then.
Well,
An
obviously,
issue.
yeah, they didn't want him to sell it.
when
He
someone
said he
catches a home
agreed.
run ball, it's theirs, right?
But you're a paying customer to the game. I think that's part of the agreement. Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I just thought that was a nice thing. He said, all right, if you're going to make money on it, why don't we put some of the proceeds to charity? And Lucchino telling him to fuck off makes him look like
I always like Larry, so I'm kind of gonna take his side in that
you're a
one.
Lucchino guy.
And I'm not a big Jimmy Fun guy, so if I'm being honest,
Dave,
I'm not.
Dave had the opposite reaction
Did he really?
because Larry Lucchino's a fucking asshole.
He's always nice to me. I have to say. Well, Jimmy Fun, like I feel bad for the kids. Most of them, some of them are kind of bratty.
They deserve it.
But I've told the story. The fundraising people, the money's assholes, total assholes.
It's a business. I mean, how much?
Oh, I know,
how much
I know.
goes- yeah.
Yeah.
How much do they spend? Like
I took
for all
it.
those
I
events?
would, instead of confronting them, I would smack the kids around at the event. I probably shouldn't have done that. But it's nice to raise a few dollars, but who knows where it goes? I don't know.
I'm against big charities like that entirely.
Good take. Yeah. Like small charities.
No, like individual based things.
Yeah.
Like a family who's struggling, you donate to them directly for their costs.
I always
Or
like doing
experience.
that. Sure,
Yeah.
but you can't do. But there are
And they never lie.
right. There's a thing. There's
Well,
a need
you
for
gotta,
things.
you gotta vet things. Yes.
There's a need for things like the Jimmy Fund, though. Of course. I mean, you have to raise huge dollars just to for research purposes.
Yeah, but
I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
spend all this money on fucking research, and what do they have to show for it? Years
I don't
later?
disagree
That
with
was.
that.
I remember my freshman year of high school health teacher brought her children in one day, so they were adults,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Do you know how expensive the car of the head of the American Cancer Society is?"
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, "How's this health class?"
Jesus. I mean, it's probably true. I'm sure it's some scam, but yeah,
Right.
that's bizarre. But yeah, so you want what would you like to have happen then? You want a dollar for each what?
I just thought if he owns the ball, which that now seems to be in question.
I don't know. Maybe he does.
He did give it to the Baseball Hall of Fame, which is just a classy move by him. But.
Okay, but he probably didn't own it. That's probably no choice, but yeah.
Yeah. So he said he didn't wear his World Series ring for years after that because he thought it was such an asshole move.
Does he wear it a lot now?
Yeah. Well, I would.
You would?
He doesn't wear it. He wouldn't wear. When did he decide to put it back on? Was it like today's the day? Like a Tuesday, he woke up and he's like, "Well, I'm not mad at Larry anymore."
And Larry got fired. Probably. He's like, "All right, I'll slip it on."
I guess. I like old Larry. He was grumpy, but he was all right. Better than Sam Kennedy. At least you knew you stood.
Definitely.
Doug
doesn't pass muster in the Cullinane house.
Key. How do you spell that? I can never spell. Oh, there it is.
That's an ugly one.
Let me see how much money Doug Minkevich made. He probably never cleaned up, right? I bet you had a couple of years.
I think he was okay for a little while with the Twins.
Made $13 million.
That ball would probably make what? 150 back then?
150
What would Darren Ravel
$150
spend?
million?
$150 million?
150,000.
I mean, some lunatic Red Sox like a Jack Welch, one of these psychos, would probably overspend for it. I could see that too.
It wouldn't go in the millions. That stuff never goes as high, I don't think.
That ball, if it's sold in like that off season, maybe.
Really?
Maybe. I could see that.
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, who was it? Todd McFarlane? Is he the one that bought McGuire's ball? The Spawn guy?
Oh, yeah.
That was from the millions, I think, wasn't it?
Probably so, yeah.
Investment.
Well, 90s, early 2000s, I feel like baseball memorabilia in general was...
Shot up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably true. Well, there you go. Well, I'm pro Larry, anti Jimmy Fund
Okay.
on this one.
That's fair.
Because there was one guy in particular who was the biggest asshole of all time. One of the fundraising people. Just an asshole. I forget one time at the family thing, I brought him into a room. I was like, fucking leave me alone. I forget what he kept. It was something obnoxious. He's a prick. Anyway, and there was Lisa Scherber, who I used to like, but I don't like anymore. All right, what else?
Why not?
She was like, turned her back on us when we were in trouble.
Get Jason Wolf on the horn to reprimand him for this.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead.
But she's like an experience thing with the kids. She's not like I mean, yes, she's involved in fundraising, but she like takes care of the kids.
Does she? This is the case. What else?
You see homeless cancer children?
Well, I'm just saying, I saw these kids doing a lot of work when I was there.
I donated WWE tickets to her once for the kids.
You what?
That's like the only nice thing I think
You
I've ever
donated
done
what?
in the world. WWE tickets.
Where'd you get them?
I got
Family charity
I had nice
auction.
seats to WWE.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't go. So I sent her an email. I said, I'd like to give these kids. Then I reached out to WWE to give the kid an experience, and they actually did.
Did they
Like,
really?
they're a nice fucking company. Yeah.
Oh, they sure are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an experience.
Yeah.
That's a
there's
one-to-one
no issues with
experience.
that company. Yeah.
That wasn't like donating money to some cancer research.
just
That
wanted
was an
to-
experience for the
I
kids.
I
and
think
it
you
boosted-
literally.
and it boosted me up.
bullshit.
It
I
boosted me up.
think you set up this Minkiewicz story just to tell that story. Like I think you played the long
Oh,
game
now
right
I'm working
there.
you on that.
I think you played.
I
think you just wanted to seem like a great guy.
I'm a mastermind at this shit.
So you
now.
bought the WWE tickets, or you were given the WWE tickets?
I bought the WWE tickets.
Okay, what year was this?
Front row. It was great tickets. I don't know. Let's say like 10 years ago.
Why
at this
couldn't you
point.
go?
I don't know. I don't know why I couldn't go.
I'm not sure I believe this story.
Obligation.
I'm not buying this
Let's
story.
see if I have the email. I'll show
Okay,
you the
good,
emails.
good,
Yeah.
good.
Dave's got a complicated history with charity.
That's true.
He doesn't think they should exist, and he yells at people for not giving enough.
That's true. And then he's handing it over. Well, that's very nice you did that.
Yeah. But that's a small local charity. So again, that's the ones I defend.
Jimmy Fund?
No, the other one that I got mad about. It's a small local family.
But then you gave the tickets to the Jimmy Fund, which is a huge one.
No, that was for that kid to have an experience. That's totally different.
Through the
I didn't
Jimmy
want
Fund.
I didn't want the tickets to go to cancer research. I wanted that kid who has
Sure.
cancer.
I don't ever
to have
want
a
to find
lovely-
a cure.
to have a lovely experience.
I
That's
got
all.
you. I got you. Okay. All right.
Dave's just against cures.
I'm with him on that one. What else?
This guy's not responding, right? Just because.
Oh, I'll check.
I tried to quote tweet and see if he would, or retweet it and see if he would respond. But
That will move. I've not heard from Joe Fazoots. It was 21 minutes ago.
Coward.
all right,
Hides in fear.
It says he's in Iowa here. I don't know if that's the I don't know if that's the case or what it is with these guys, but yeah, who knows? What else?
I feel like this Colts player who was gambling on his own games in some cases.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not getting a lot of publicity that should be.
Well, I think all gambling stuff now has just been quieted.
Yeah.
I just think people just I think that with the explosion of sports gambling, I mean, you have athletes doing commercials. You have, I guess, retired athletes, right?
Yeah.
You have current athletes. I imagine they can't, right?
Meanwhile, somewhere Pete Rose is asking for a 5 to sign an autograph.
Mike just stole my joke.
Didn't you say that?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Yeah, it feels like that's definitely not taking off.
Like he'll probably get suspended for 6 games or something. Right. Just move on.
Right.
And to that point, like Pete Rose's entire life was basically ripped.
Sure, although it's been the best thing for Pete Rose, honestly. It's been the martyr thing has been an industry for him. Yeah, he does these he does these memorabilia shows.
Yeah, but he would have been a manager making who knows how much, or an analyst. He couldn't do that for a long time. And when he did, some pesky rape charges were brought up.
That's the other thing. I know this has been the best. He's somewhere today. Pete Rose is signing somewhere,
right,
and making a lot of money. And like he likes the martyr. If he got put in the Hall of Fame, it would destroy him. What's that face for, Colin?
I just got tagged in something.
Yeah,
this is not factual. I guess it's not a parody account, but you got to check. PGA Tour agrees to merge with Saudi-backed rival LIV Golf.
Dave, I definitely don't think that's happening. Where is this?
This is on CNBC.com.
What?
PGA.
This is why
Tour agrees to. What?
What the fuck?
This is breaking news. This can't be real. CNBC.
CNBC is a very reputable source.
Awesome. I don't understand.
I would say so.
I don't understand this.
A larger golf enterprise.
I see that. I'm baffled by this. What?
Why? What benefit would that be to them?
I have no idea. What? PGA Tour agreed to merge with rival LIV Golf, which is backed by Saudi Arabia Public Investment Fund. Post-merger this, by the way, makes, if this is true, makes the PGA Tour look like the biggest bunch of fucking pussies and losers and assholes of all time.
Brandon, what's his name? Brandel Chambly.
Oh, fired. Jay Monahan should be fired.
So this just says like they had that ongoing lawsuit, and it looked as though PGA Tour was like on the winning side of that, at least on Twitter and through news reports. But apparently, this must not have been the case, because if they're going to do something like this,
but this can't be right. Right? I mean,
is it anywhere else other than CNBC? Maybe it's a joke they're playing.
No, it's nowhere else, right?
CNBC is your home for business, Mike. They don't fuck around.
That's a good point.
Yeah. LIV PGA. I'm trying to see somebody. PGA is the
Kevin O'Leary on the line.
I mean, really, Jesus. This is confusing. I'm baffled by this. This can't be real.
I mean, there's only one Twitter account to check at this point.
Riggs?
No, please. Riggs doesn't care about news.
Who's that?
That's Danny Rappaport. That's a big dick Danny Rappaport.
Boy, this guy.
That's a good point.
No loyalty.
Can't argue with that. Let me see. He's going to have a WOA quote tweet or something. 32 minutes ago, he has a tweet. Nothing from Rappaport on the story, which is a knock on him. That is bad.
Wow.
You're fired.
You have to have that first.
Quote tweet. I will say this. One of the big people in the media industry quote tweet really with this. Mike Mutnansky 41 seconds ago. Call him real quick. I want to get confirmation.
Hold on. So it's Mutt and Cullinane. I'm reporting this.
I broke this story.
Dan Katz also tweeted it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's get Mutt's. I wouldn't mind having him confirm that he's saying really about this.
Is it really question mark or exclamation?
Yeah, really?
Okay. All right.
I want to hear how he says it.
Yeah.
It's a big spot.
That's what I'm asking.
Big spot.
Or is like really?
There's a gambling position open within the company now, so this is a big spot for Mutt.
It's a good point.
Hello.
When you quote tweeted, when you quote tweeted the word "really" with a question mark, was it really or was it really? Like what?
No, it's like as in real. I can't. This can't be real, right?
Real? Like really? Oh,
really?
First of all, this
really?
Hold on. The podcast really with Mike Mutnansky.
This can't be true though, right?
Don't well me, Mike. Don't well me.
This can't be true though, right?
How does it make any sense? It's like a 3-page. You've seen the actual report went from 1 paragraph to like 3 paragraphs on CNBC. How does this benefit the PGA after all the grandstanding?
All right, forget it.
These are the questions I'm asking, Mutt. I'm with you.
This is just yapping away. Well, fine, good enough.
Breaking news from CNBC right now.
Back some interesting news in the world of golf that may resonate far beyond it to share with you this morning. The PGA Tour and its Saudi-backed competitor LIV Golf, along with Europe's DP World Tour, have agreed to merge. The expectation
what the fuck is going on here?
But how is CNBC the only one talking about it?
We're talking about it.
I know. I'm sorry.
They clearly have, you know how it is. They clearly have somebody who knows somebody.
Oh no, well, I mean,
On Liv, maybe on Liv's side, maybe it's Mickelson, maybe it's Jim. I have no idea.
but they all have the same advertisers. This is high money advertisers. Sure, like big money. Yeah.
But
That's
think
good breaking
think
news
about
sound,
these
by the way.
guys, like I don't know, whoever. Dustin Johnson got like $300 million. Didn't miss a major basically, and now he's just back on the tour.
Yeah.
The deal of the century.
Pretty sweet.
It's unbelievable.
Pretty sweet.
Unbelievable. Like Jay Monahan has to be fired. The PGA Tour, right?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
gone. Like I don't even. They have like these dumb teams now on the PGA Tour.
I'm just picturing the breaking news sound playing again. And they're like, the NFL bought by the Saudis.
That's what I'm saying.
What's happening?
What's the difference at this point? I don't even get this. I'm stunned by this, Dave.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it probably just means that they're going to play in the big tournaments, but I assume the live tournaments would still happen. I don't know. I honestly, I have no idea. I don't get
Does
it.
that mean that like, if they want to, like Jordan Spieth's gonna play in like a live event?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
But why? Why would he want to?
Music.
Why is the grass green?
I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. What's that?
music plays during their events? Why wouldn't you
Oh
want to play in
God!
those events?
If they're merging, what does it even fucking mean?
These are questions that
I mean, Mutt's working on them as we speak right now.
I would
Mutt's next one is going to be, "Are you kidding?" It's going to be his next news comes. I think.
assume maybe so they can have PGA events that are more professional and then the wacky live events and they can do both.
I mean, but that's what they're doing. I don't know how it benefits the PGA Tour. Though.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I actually don't even know how it benefits live. Honestly, I don't understand any of it. You have anybody you can get on to talk about this, Dave? Who's not Mutt or Joe Fazoots?
About Riggs. Do you have any idea?
Press
Riggs
release.
is like 9 minutes behind the news. Like we reported this 9 minutes before Riggs even knows it happened.
Wow. Sorry, Riggs.
Yeah.
Tried to talk to you.
This is a PGA Tour as a statement out. This is crazy. This is the fucking craziest story of all time.
Oh my God! You
It
know,
still sounds made up.
I know a guy at CNBC. He'll talk to me.
Oh,
My guy Dom Chu.
I don't want to talk to Dom Chu.
Oh, he's the best, and he's a golf guy.
you're about to get chewed up, my friend.
I don't want to walk into
Spit
the, I don't
out.
wanna get the Dominator. I don't understand any of this.
It doesn't make sense.
Call Riggs quick.
Yeah.
If he's awake.
Interesting idea.
You can take credit for
Dick? No, I'm looking at Conan.
believe me, it's desperate. I'm not thrilled about making this call.
Hi, you reached Sam Bazarian. I'm not available
All
right
right.
now. But please
Hold on.
Who's calling?
Hold on. We got Riggs on FaceTime, I guess. Yes.
Great.
Hold on. There he is.
Even better.
Can you explain this to me?
Hello, good morning.
Can you explain this to me?
Yeah, I'm grabbing an iced coffee real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
For Christ's sakes.
It's fucking 7 a.m. I just
He
woke
doesn't know.
up.
He doesn't
Do you know what's going on or no? Do you know what's going on?
Of course I know what's going on. Can you give me 2 seconds? It's 7 a.m.
Okay, I hate people who say that. It's 7 a.m. I'm up at 5 every day. Go ahead.
Oh, you're so cool, Kirk. You're like 70 years old. You can't help it.
Just get your iced coffee. They Rick's one of those people who
Trying
talks
to get my
to
iced coffee.
talks. Do you already get it?
No, they're looking at me in the window like I'm a crazy person.
You're just
All I see
screaming
is that
cursive.
they combined. I don't know any details.
Oh,
All I
but-
saw was a tweet that they combined.
I don't understand it though. The PGA Tour just put a statement like it's real. I don't get this.
Shocking news. Shocking that they could hold the whole moral. I mean, their big leverage point was that they're morally against it, and there's no way that you could side. And the families of 9/11 are upset, and now they just partner with them. That seems insane to me.
Jay Monahan has to go, right? I don't even know. Your boy.
Well, I think everybody's theory was that once Norman and Monahan are out, then there's these two are inevitably going to come together at some point. Maybe Liv will take over the fall series. The fact that they've come together while the two of them are still there is appalling because this was personal as much as it was anything. I mean, Greg Norman has had a gripe. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Has had a gripe with the PGA Tour for 25 years. I tip, by the way, Conan. You would never understand that. But for like 25 years. So for them to be in a situation where they're both still there and came together, this is shocking.
How does it benefit the PGA Tour? I don't understand that. I don't actually understand it.
They had to have just been running with the forecasting and seeing that this is not going in their direction. I don't know. It's
Crazy.
very.
If you're not a golf fan, like
Nobody
I know a lot of people listening to this podcast right now are not huge golf fans. I'm trying to think of a comparison that's even similar to that even makes sense. Like I don't.
Are they going to be co-branded? Are they going to be all under the Tour umbrella? I have no fucking clue. I mean, it would make the most sense if it was like LIV takes over the fall, because people
it's a little looser and stupider.
Kind of throw away it's a beat or whatever. But if they like 1 week they're at the Players Championship, the next week it's like they're at the London event,
Oklahoma
and they're both branded under
right.
right. The Tulsa event with the shitty turf and the mud ball. I don't know what's going on. It seems this is no one had this either. Like no one.
Some random CNBC tweet.
Whispers of this.
Yeah,
it's fucking nuts. Like I literally had like Erica Nardini texted me. Holy shit! Before I that was the first that I saw of it. I didn't see anything. I looked around. I was like, what? And I didn't know if I did something wrong. I didn't know if Dave was like starting a golf brand too now. I didn't know what was going on. And then nobody else would ever start a golf brand at this company. There's only one. We know that. Nobody else would do that. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah. It's it's totally fine. It's a good thing there's 17 trivia brands at Barstool too. That's a really good idea to kind of focus on. Are you upset that Alex Bennett and Jordan Woodruff are doing a golf one now where they're like, oh, what do I do with this like tea? If somebody sticks a tea in my asshole, is that bad? Is that you think that's infringing on your show? So last night, like, can you get a virus from your friend just shoving golf tee up your asshole? That's kind of the new. Is that not healthy? What's going on? What is this? The big question everyone's asking me. I'm getting dozens of texts already. What does this mean for the future of the unnamed golf gambling YouTube podcast series? We kind of have to. We have to make a call here. I mean, are we against? I don't know where we're at. We might have to have some internal chatter about our stance on this whole thing. I mean, I could see us for the right amount of money. I go to Saudi Arabia and do our show there once a week if they flew us private. We could do that. I think we're on a roll right now. The Kingdom. I've heard they're making great changes in the Kingdom. So I'd like to see them. It's amazing. Women are basically allowed to drive now, pretty much. I mean, they're making real. Gay people are rarely stoned to death. We're seeing progress here. Is what I'm saying. Yeah, I thought last year it was only 81 or something that they threw off like a roof. So I feel like that's double digits is lower than what we were at. So. Emergency foreplay podcast, or I would imagine, right? Like I said, I'm kind of in the car getting my iced coffee. Sure, I understand their priorities. Yeah, I get that. I'm not trying not to drive in Texas. It's dangerous. I understand. But I imagine we'll get something going because we just published a show. We probably can't wait till Thursday. So we'll probably get talking about this. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right. See you later. Goodbye. So far, the two media opinions we have are really from Mutt and Riggs is shocked. These are the takes we've got. This is one of the rare stories. I'm seeing all these like golf guys I follow. Everyone's like, I literally had no idea this was going to happen. That's crazy. I think we both assumed it was a lie when Cullinane read it. I mean, Cullinane. I thought it was one of those like verified accounts because now everybody can pay for the check mark. So. Somebody on one side essentially had a gun to their head. It had to have, maybe literally, but they had to make a deal. They had to because it doesn't. So how much money would the PGA Tour have had to pay LIV in losing that lawsuit? Like. Was it that big of a deal? Was it like $100 million? Well, Mickelson taking some victory laps. Good for him, really? Honestly. I mean, that's the thing, though. Actually, I just saw Jim Murray tweet this out. Money wins again. That's the thing. They have I don't think people even understand how much money the fucking Saudis have. It's just endless. Right. I have said this. I think one day they're just going to wake up these guys and say, one guy's going to be like, my kid really likes Giannis. The guy in the Bucks. Yeah. We're going to pay him $400 million a year to play 20 basketball games a year. Yep. And then they'll start. Right. Or he's going to be like, hey, whatever. I don't even know. Mike Trout. Probably not that. Or whatever it is. Soccer. I think they're already doing that, right? Well, at some point, ultimately you're right. But I was just thinking, like, how much do they care about actually being in the NBA or being in the NFL? You know what I mean? Like winning a Super Bowl and that type of shit. Well, this is the argument, but now it doesn't matter. But this was the argument at the beginning. We thought because of PGA Tour, Jay Monahan, who I know, he's from Belmont.
said they'll never be on tour again. You don't get to play in the Masters anymore. You don't get to play in the Ryder Cup. Well, that's already moved.
Right.
They played in the Masters. These guys have already said they can play in the Ryder Cup. Now it's gone. So I don't know,
They stuck to that for about a month, right? It wasn't very long.
Well, if you're Giannis, who I think has won a title, right? Using him as an example.
Yeah.
If they come to him and they say, how much are you making right now? He probably makes $80 million, right? Whatever the max is, $70 million.
Sure.
Plays 80 games a year, has to travel all over the place. I understand it's private, but it's still a pain in the ass. He lives in Milwaukee. If they say, hey, you live wherever you want, we'll fly you private, you play 30 games a year, and we're going to pay you $1 billion for 4 years.
Be tough to say no to.
I mean, at the beginning, I was way pro PGA Tour on this one, and I still am. I still think LIV is silly, but it doesn't matter. Now it's like, oh, and you don't know this guy probably very well, Mike. This Brandel Chambly guy.
No, I know the name because you guys mentioned.
He's on Golf Channel. He's just sits there and wax about how dangerous and how hateful what's he gonna do to that?
Actually, I was wrong. It's actually not hateful at all.
He's gonna get his dick kicked in on social media. I know that.
Yeah.
Come
Hell
on.
yeah.
He's like,
By me.
Go get it, Dave. Go get it. Crazy.
If this goes through, litigation goes away, as does their nonprofit status. The new entity would be profit-seeking.
Jesus.
Wow.
I mean, I just saw Porno just tweet about Monahan. He has to get fired. The players, I don't know, Rory McIlroy, another guy who's been on this high horse. What's he going to do about this? But if you know his players, I wonder if there hasn't been whispers though, because those guys talk. It's totally, somebody I don't know. It's going to be an unbelievable story. I just saw Alan Shipnuck, who wrote that great book about Mickelson. He just tweeted the other day, he just finished a book about LIV. He tweeted, I just wrote my last word about it. Oops. Which is crazy. So I don't know, it's the biggest sports story,
That's crazy.
Business sports story since, I don't know what.
There's nothing comparable to that.
Is this one where, by the end of the week, we're like, oh, that's what happened? Or is it in 10 years, there's a documentary
Good
made?
question. Yeah, or a great book. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like the kind of thing where it has to be this one thing that happened in the PGA Tour. Because clearly the PGA Tour buckled on this one.
I guess.
PGA Tour, DP World Tour, and PIF announced newly formed commercial entity to unify golf is the headline. Of the
They're
PGA
not even
Tour.
saying live on it?
No.
So I don't know enough about this whole situation. You say buckled. To what pressure?
I don't know. There was an ongoing lawsuit.
Yeah.
A monopoly lawsuit maybe it just got to the point where they felt like PGA Tour felt like they were going to lose it.
And how much could that be?
Who knows? I don't know. But I mean, when I say these their money is unlimited. Jesus, I'm trying to find information on this. Nobody knows anything.
I just remember seeing all the headlines.
Look at looking at Portnoy for news on this.
It was like that the antitrust lawsuit was all pushing towards the PGA Tour's direction. And so it's just weird for this to just all of a sudden.
I'll go back. I just saw Jack Mac tweet this. Somebody wrote this on July 18th, 2022. All of those golfers who remain loyal to the very disloyal PGA in all of its different forms will pay a big price when the inevitable merger with LIV comes, and you'll get nothing but a big thank you for PGA officials who are making millions of dollars a year. Wow. If you don't take the money now, you will get nothing after the merger take place. You always say how smart the original signees were. Good luck to all. Congratulations on talented Cam Smith for his incredible win. That's former President Donald J. Trump weighing in.
I think you say Jack Mac said that years ago.
No. I guess I just never thought he said it then. Credit to him. And Riggs was saying it. Everyone was saying, I never thought a merger was inevitable. I just didn't.
No, I just thought LIV would eventually just fold. Just out of the blue. I mean, obviously they've been this month.
They fold. They would just
they would give up. Yeah,
get bored like they do with everything else. But
right.
Jesus, who knows? I mean,
maybe WWE buying WCW back in the day. That's close.
That was for $2 million though. The company was bankrupt. This is this is not. They were done though. They were up for sale.
Yeah, true.
I know you can't control anything in life except how much hair you have on your balls. That's where Manscaped comes in.
That's right.
At least we still have Manscaped with all this craziness.
It's true.
Book Jack Nicklaus, which I'd like to ask him about Manscaped. Nicklaus said last week at the Memorial, it's his tournament was last week, Mike. Mm-hmm. He was like, I don't consider those guys and LIV like members of the tour anymore. He's like, I don't even think about them. They don't even exist. I'm like,
they'll certainly never merge with the PGA Tour.
Nicklaus, by the way, who built courses over in Saudi Arabia, by the way. Like that's where like right away, because at the beginning I was like, this is, I was with everyone's like, yeah, but they take money. And I'm like, you're right. They're all fucking phonies. It's just unbelievable. Who knows? Well, anything new on this or no?
No, I haven't seen anything. Yeah.
Should we call someone else to get a third word? We're stockpiling words here. We got really
True.
shocked so far.
What does this mean for Michael Block? I don't know.
It's a good question. I
don't
thought he'd
know.
go to live.
He didn't qualify for the U.S. Open, I saw.
Yeah, that's. I don't kill him for that though. He tried. Like I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Riggs is going to break some news. He has to go get that donut he forgot to get as well. So he's stuck in line right now.
No, kind of looks bad. Are some of those live golfers who didn't qualify for the U.S. Open, who didn't even try to qualify for the U.S. Open. Like what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. Come on, give me like Luke Donald's of the world. Like those.
Luke Donald's not at live. He's the Ryder Cup captain.
Who's the guy? Who's the annoying guy with the pants?
Ian Poulter.
Ian Poulter. And some of those guys who didn't even.
He's old. He's rich. He's fuck it. Like I give him whatever. You just want to blow Sergio.
Oh, I love Sergio.
Who qualified?
Yeah.
Sergio now is back on tour.
Yep, he's back.
Jesus.
Is that going to be Barstool 4 Aces jerseys now?
Oh, you can have Saudi Arabia Portnoy now. Just I would imagine.
You guys do have to make a choice. Like if you're just talking golf, it's.
What do you mean?
No, you don't anymore.
Are you supporting Saudi Arabia by talking about their entity?
What?
It's all theirs.
It's
one entity.
It's a good question. I don't know. I mean, can you bet on live now?
I believe you once said you would never, ever like do business or support what they're
Never
doing.
said that.
Yeah, I believe
Never
you
said
did.
that. You can scrub that. I didn't say that. I'm a Saudi guy. Let me see here. Jesus Christ. Call my brother Ryan real quick, would you? He doesn't know anything. He's texting me about like other golf stuff right now.
He's like, oh, no, I heard. I just wanted to know if you use a Titleist.
Morning, boys.
Hey, do you know what I'm talking about? And I just texted you.
The beating you wrote, right?
No, it just happened. The PGA Tour just merged with LIV.
It's not true.
It's definitely true. It's definitely go. I'll talk to you later, dummy. Go look up your Twitter. Jesus, goodbye. Unbelievable. Father's Day is right around the corner. You've got your dad anything yet? Don't worry, Mike. This is where you get something for your dad. You probably. What are you going to get him normally?
Probably something Manscaped related.
Do you ever get him anything?
Not typically, no.
Oh, there you go.
This year I will, though.
Good. Today's one of today's sponsors, Manscaped. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and perfected their game with the Lawnmower 4.0. Imagine your dad with a sleek, well-designed, and optimized grooming kit that says, your balls will thank you on the box. So I can't imagine my dad with that because he's passed away, but I can imagine others would enjoy that. Sure. So the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker 2.0 nose and ear trimmer, which I use and need, the best nose hair trimmer on the market, the perfect gift for your old man. The Crop Mop Ball Wipes, Crop Reviver, and Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant. Give your dad a gift you know he will use. Here's what you do for the holiday. Very simple. 20% off plus free shipping with code MINIHANE at manscaped.com. 20% off and free shipping with the code Minihane at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. MINIHANE. Manscaped.com. Minihane at manscaped.com. You get 20% off. All right, what else? I'm rattled by this.
That's a wild story. I can't believe we broke that.
Yeah.
Ryan Minihane just texted me a minute ago. Holy shit, boy. Everyone's the news we're getting on this is incredible. All the top names. Mutt, Riggs, and my brother.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is Riggs' official statement.
Wow, I basically found out this morning. It's like 7 a.m. here in AZ.
Keep saying.
Yeah, like a
Hold on. First of all, I don't want to get in the easy part of it all. But like, it's 7. Like, I get I'm old, but it's 7.
You didn't go to bed at midnight and wake up at 1.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 2:30 in the morning, I get it. It's 7. God, let me hear this dumb.
incoming FaceTime audio request, which is probably the worst way anybody could find out anything ever.
So is he saying that we broke it?
I don't know.
He is. I think he's giving us credit.
So he had no idea.
Oh yeah, he definitely lied.
What a phony guy.
CNBC breaks it, so nobody in the golf world had it. Then you got to really double check it. CNBC breaks it. PGA Tour releases a statement. Phil Mickelson says it's a great day. I don't know what it's going to look like. Is it like a
Basically,
fall thing?
if you don't have eyes, arms, you have no capacity to look at Twitter or look at the television, Riggs is going to tell you exactly what other people have been saying for the last 6 minutes.
Does he have coffee in hand for this?
He does not. I was
can't
looking
see it.
for it.
Oh, that's too
Can't see
bad.
it.
They're, Jesus. Yeah. Well, good for Mickelson. That's
That is
got
interesting.
to feel good.
That's going to be a great day for him.
That's
Yeah.
got to feel great. You got like 500 million.
Am I
Oh
still
my God.
suspended?
There's no way. Like,
By the way, they offered Tiger 800 million.
Yeah. He should have just taken it. Why not?
Jeez. I mean,
but all those PGA Tour guys got more money. They got those special events, those awards where they make more money. I mean, this is the biggest win of all time.
one of the most outspoken people is a 63-year-old legend, former guest of the show, Fred Couples. I don't know where he's going to be on this.
Oh, interesting.
Shoot him a text.
Yeah, see, he wants to come on.
It's like I was stunned.
Yeah.
That's all he says.
Wow. Has anybody said wow yet? Jeez.
Do you want to compose this text?
No, just say, hey, Fred.
It's a big spot for me.
Say, hey, Fred, Kirk would really like to talk to you about what's going on right now. You know, don't worry about it. Is he going to respond?
No.
You don't think so?
Dave might have Riggs' actual reaction live, I think. Nah, never mind.
You're good for the what?
I knew it wouldn't work, yeah.
Not even paying attention. It's the worst moment, though, first second when nobody says anything.
I know.
Collins can work on saying to text somebody who's never going to respond. So,
It's a big spot.
what else is going on? This crazy world. Jesus.
It is a crazy world.
Thank you, Dave.
Would you like to talk about Taylor Swift? Oh, is he typing?
Is he?
I think he typed and then it went away.
Oh, Conan, never mind.
You realized it was me.
Dummy.
That sucks.
You didn't say it was us?
I said producer for Kirk Minihane show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Freddie, it's DC.
I just cold call him? No.
Freddie, it's Cull.
No, we don't. You don't want to do that because it's what time? 7:30.
He's in Wisconsin.
He's in Riggs time.
He's in Wisconsin
Oh, he is.
for the Champions Tour event this week.
It'd be great if he called Fred and he's like, do you have any idea what time it is here?
By the way, Dave, I'll say this. Not far from Chicago.
Interesting.
Put it this way. Thursday is the Pro-Am day there.
Wow, I do have connections on the Champions Tour. If you'd like me to reach out to anybody.
We could do a 10 or 11 a.m. sit down there and turn around. There'd be plenty of time. I'm just saying. No?
That's a definite.
Okay.
If
Get to
we
work
pull
on
that
it.
off.
Now
Yeah,
you can
I'm
actually
working
call
on
it the
that.
sit down at Barstool, too.
That's true.
There's room for that.
That's true. You're right about that. That's true.
And if he gets back to this text, we can just ask him directly.
We'll go through the Champions Tour.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll see. Well, Fred, I know you can make it happen, but hold on. We're gonna do this the right
Reach
way.
out to the Kingdom as well.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of now. I don't know who runs the Champions Tour now. I have no idea. Jesus.
So all that stuff goes away. The team aspect goes away.
Or maybe it doesn't. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm telling you, I cannot, I have no clue.
Shocking.
No idea. It would have been like if the USFL and the NFL had merged like 40 years ago and like been like equals. But not even that, because it wasn't, this is way nastier.
Right. Because the NBA and whatever the league, they did merge, right?
They did merge, yeah.
Yeah. But there wasn't like this thing where they were offering way more money than the NBA.
Yes. But like there wasn't, and there also wasn't the moral whatever
Sure.
the PGA Tour
Yeah.
was doing. It was just guys getting paid more money. So, Freddie, respond?
Not yet.
Okay. He probably will, huh?
This is the type of shock that Jerry was probably going through when he found out that there was free dildos the other day being handed out all over Boston.
Oh, look, a penis.
I don't know if this is true, but it's CNBC tweeting it.
Well, yeah. What was it? There was
free dildos at some
event.
Yeah, I think it was. Why didn't someone tell me there'd be free dildos?
I'd give anything to see Jerry just operating a dildo. I'd like to watch that.
Can I tell you what I see happening, though? I'll probably end up being wrong. But it seems like now we're going back to the 90s where, like, the left is the kind of edgy group.
Right.
And the right is the pearl clutching. Can you believe this?
Yeah, what happened? I mean, I almost can't blame it's the inevitability of, like, that. This is the way the world works.
Sure.
Right? Everything always, they'll probably switch, but right now, they're doing that where it's like they're now pretending to be. Everyone's pretending.
They're offended by everything. Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, and now people are pissed. Oh, is that the real Is Colin Morikawa with 2 L's?
yes.
I love finding out morning
Oh,
news
no
on
player
Twitter.
knows. I was just seeing golf reporters.
Wow.
Brooks Koepka, welfare check on Chambly. He said.
Yeah. Tiger Woods said, "Do you understand it's 7 in Los Angeles?"
Am I supposed to get this coffee like while I'm speaking on the phone? Got a good call name line in there. I'll give him that. He rallied.
What did he say?
You get a good call name line in there.
Riggs did. Yeah.
Riggs is a guy trying to get both of us fired, Mike, but that's fine. We still like him.
That's true. That's funny to think about, hearing them talk about. Yeah, we'll probably just fire him.
We weren't on the dead list, though, I guess.
No, I guess not.
No, I suppose. Well, you might have been, but yeah, who knows?
Well, that's what I was saying the day before. It was like, I technically quit, and I'm still here.
Right, yes.
Carabas isn't dead to the company, I don't think. That's why I don't understand the Nadu thing.
Yeah, right. I just wonder if he's like one of these guys who's just a constant bother, like always asking. Like I can tell you, Portnoy and I have texted in total in my life at the company 50 times, maybe. Whatever. But maybe there are people who bother him like that. Like
sure.
I know. Right. That would be. But I'm saying we'll ask text him all the time. That would drive me nuts.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know.
Mincy's saying the N-word into a microphone. And he ain't dead. So
no,
that's my only point, I guess.
That's true.
Did you see those threats by Kyrie Irving to Dave Portnoy yesterday?
I did see that.
Oof.
Jesus.
Man.
There's PGA Tour. Official statement. Jay Monahan breaks silence on LIV threat. My heart goes out to 9/11 families, he said months ago. I have 2 families that are close to me that lost loved ones. My heart goes, this is Portnoy is just quote tweeting the old Jay Monahan statement. My heart goes out to them, and I would ask any player that's left that would ever consider leaving. Have you ever had to apologize for being a member of the PGA Tour? Joel Damon is a player on the tour, actually pretty funny. He said, I've grown up being a fan of 4 Aces. Maybe one day I get to play for them on the PGA
Tour. Monahan should just Photoshop that 9/11 sign to say forget. We've forgotten.
Boy, oh boy. Jesus. How does he spin this?
I have no idea. I don't even understand it, so I don't know.
Neither do I. I'm telling you, people are going to be like, I'm just baffled by this. I'm first of all baffled the colony kind of broke the story.
I did.
Yeah. I was the second person in America.
I've vetted it.
What's your friend
quickly.
at CNBC?
Dom Chu.
Did you 2 break it together, would you say?
No.
Me and Dom Chu reporting?
No. This was all me.
It was?
Yeah. Yep. I'm a Dom Chu guy. Don't get me wrong. He probably doesn't even remember.
What's his name of his? Chew on this? Is that what you said, Mike? What's his?
Chewed up or
Chewed
something?
up.
Yeah.
I like the Dominator, but I don't mind that.
He's working the phones right now. Riggs is doing little selfie videos, waving to the public.
Riggs is doing this. Riggs is doing this. Can I make 8 chips out of 10?
Yep.
I don't blame him. Look, he's not a news guy.
Right.
He loves the game.
Right.
That would have been great if Riggs had no idea when you called him.
He did have no idea.
No, but he knew. Erica texted me saying he knew something was going on. I'm not saying
There's one born every minute, Dave.
He didn't have to explain. He knew what the story was on something.
I think Erica
Twitter.
texted him while we were talking.
Yes.
And no.
And we were on
Riggs
Bluetooth in his car in the drive-thru.
We're just sitting there at that diner. He's like, "Can you fill up that coffee, sweetheart?"
He said,
Riggs got the newspaper. He's like, "The newspaper doesn't say anything about this. What are you talking about?"
Newspaper.
This isn't the morning paper. This can't be happening.
I'm reading the Phoenix Journal, and
I don't see this. Yeah, sunny side up, sweetheart. Thanks. Jesus.
Rappaport has to credit you in the blog post. He has to do it at this point.
For what?
For breaking this story.
Thank you. Yeah. I think the show broke the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put it this way, we're the quickest to react to the story breaking.
Definitely.
30 seconds.
Although Mutt's pretty close. Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That's really trending right now, that word.
America reacts.
Jesus. This doesn't take away from the trivia win last night, right?
No. Nobody's really talking
That's
about
honestly
Good.
a bright
I
spot in a dark
really feel like-
sports time.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
Nobody's really. Yeah.
Frankie Borelli just quote tweeted Jay Monahan on CNBC right now, exclusive. Why is CNBC
the only place talking about this?
It's a place for business. You're home for business.
Is it because Golf Channel is an NBC product?
That's one. That's one.
Even still, why wouldn't it be like MSNBC or NBC News?
Right. I mean, I understand their advertisers are a lot of golf guys, right? They have similar.
Yes.
I get that.
Yeah.
But it is weird. Why is it on the Golf Channel?
No, CNBC does break the big.
Why is it on Golf Channel?
Why isn't it?
Yeah, why am I seeing Jay Monahan on CNBC?
They might be simulcasting it.
See if you can find sound to him. I don't even understand it. All right. What else?
I mean, they want the business people to know that this is happening, so they go to CNBC.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about Taylor Swift. It's too soon.
What was that thing going around yesterday? They want to unionize or some shit? They want a yearly meeting with Taylor Swift to talk about the direction of her career?
Who does?
All Taylor Swift fans, they feel like they want to unionize.
What fucking psychopaths?
What?
Now this one I was definitely duped on, but there was too much social media activity around it.
Okay.
You didn't see the Barstool people all quote tweeting this?
This is what
yesterday?
Kelly Keegs was talking.
Yeah, it was
video. I didn't watch
it.
It
was 4 pictures of demands that Swifties were making.
Of Taylor Swift?
of Taylor Swift.
What do they want?
Listen, pigs, you'll pay $4,000 for the tickets and you'll like it.
Yeah, I mean, she's right. Fucking leave me alone.
Yeah.
What was I saying to Menners in the interview yesterday? Remember at one point I was like, you were laughing. We were like, it was something about how, like, there's something about it's not dissimilar to that in a way, like the audience or something. I forget.
He was offended by. I think it was because he was asking about calling the guy a drug addict or something.
Yeah.
And you started talking about paying to be in studio, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know. Anyway, so what were their demands there?
Fan work is real work.
Sure.
Fans do the vast majority of promotion and marketing for Taylor Swift without being compensated. Yet we, as fan workers, still have no formal bargaining power in the musical direction or brand identity of the celebrity.
Go fuck yourself.
I love it.
The Taylor Swift Fan Union offers fan workers the ability to collectively bargain for a creative vision of Taylor Swift that better aligns with our shared
They
values.
should have that.
Yes. They also demand recognition of our labor through compensation and health benefits.
What?
Recently, many fan workers...
This isn't real.
I'm sure I was duped by this, but too many people were tweeting about it.
Oh, well,
it
that
has to be
makes
taken
great
seriously.
defense. Okay.
Yeah. Taylor's unilateral decision to date an alt-right extremist without union consultation.
That's not real. There's no way that's real.
Dave.
Well, Kelly Keegs tweeted about it.
Well, she's an idiot. What do you want me to say?
She's probably the head of the family.
She came out against it, which is a bold stand.
Where is Joe Fazoots on this whole story?
Missing.
Joe, wake up!
He broke the Morse code. What is he fucking sleeping with Riggs? What's going on? Where's Joe Fazoots on Morse code, on Taylor Swift, and on the LIV stuff? Where is Joe Fazoots when the country needs him? Imagine if Joe Fazoots actually broke the LIV story.
Now we'll get back to your trivia scandal.
How about this? SOS, asshole. Joe Fazoots. Dave, that does not feel real to me. I mean, it's probably a fringe, Although I'll tell you, like this tour, Springsteen's set list has been he famously varies his set list wildly. Like if he plays the same city 2 nights, you'll get 18 different songs sometimes. Yeah. This one has really been pretty standard. It has not moved much at all. And the fucking fans are ready to revolt.
Would you like a vote in that?
I would like some compensation for it, some health benefits.
Yeah.
One of the guys, I might have mentioned this on the show already. I love Hal and Flynn, None But the Brave guys. Hal said on one of the episodes about the set list, he's like, if Springsteen had known before it was going to be multiple cities, he should have before they put the tickets on sale, like a warning to let fans know the set list wouldn't change much in the second and third show.
I mean, what a privileged, spoiled bunch this is. Dave. Springsteen,
Dave.
Taylor.
There's no Hal.
I mean, this is
leave Hal alone.
Outrageous. Fine, Taylor fans.
Thank you. Leave Hal. He's a nice guy. But just from a human perspective, imagine being like, "We're going to put the tickets on sale. We're going to try and sell them, but let's put a warning out to let everyone know." Set list's not going to change that much.
You did say something like that. It's funny because it directly relates to what you're saying, and I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, because we were like, because basically I was basically like, yes, we're trying to do that for you. We're trying to make you happy. This is our job. Like, it's just a podcast. But yeah, anyway, what else?
Oh, now here's Dan Rappaport with a friggin' reaction.
What's he saying?
video.
It's about time.
What a world.
Wow. Kind of says it all.
What are these reactions?
I'm sorry for my appearance. I'm in the car with my dog. We're driving to Chicago. My brother told me, which is how I found out. Okay, PGA Tour and LIV Golf merge. First of all, they were so tight-lipped about this. I mean, we've been reporting on this stuff forever and hadn't heard a peep about this. So congratulations to them for keeping this a secret. My first reaction, this is a great day for golf fans.
Oh,
really?
Arrogance. The arrogance that it didn't get to him somehow before this broke.
Could have done his job. I mean, I'm just, to be critical.
Why is it a great day for golf fans?
Oh, keep playing the video.
The last couple of years, yeah, it's been a little bit fun following the drama, but it has not been fun, watching guys like Phil Mickelson kind of make a heel turn and people talk about his legacy being tarnished.
Oh, good day for golf fans, bad day for cynics.
Yeah.
I see.
My guy Alex Shipnick just tweeted out, I'm enjoying a little break after turning in the book. Nice to unplug. He says, feels great to have to make any major changes to the manuscript. That's a tough beat. You just wrote like 150,000 word book, and it means nothing now. Jesus.
He should still just release it.
He should. I was about to say that. So anything from Dom Chu?
No, you told me not to reach out to him.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen any tweets.
So he's not doing anything on either.
Nobody's posted the...
I've never seen a story where nobody knows anything like this level. It's like Epstein dying. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Every reaction. Wow.
Jeez.
Who knew?
Huh. Strange. Really? Wow. I'm in the car with my dog. I'm getting iced coffee.
See,
Foreplay's addition to this. By the way, I don't know if you guys know. You did because it wasn't very subtle, but what do you think of Riggsy's thoughts on the amount of golf content going around the Barstool right now?
Oh, that was, now I understand where that came from.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
now I see. I didn't realize what a bitter man he was deep down.
It's less obvious, though. It's less obvious now.
What?
Like, that's the wrong terminology, but like Caleb started like literally breaking 90. He basically started that like a year and a half ago.
And they're criticizing Riggs.
No, but I'm saying that was like that's a full-fledged golf brand.
Well, they have to merge now anyway. Doesn't matter. They all have to come together now.
All right. So whether he likes it or not.
That's it.
Yep.
That's
Well, here's the thing, though. Is Caleb saying, "Oh, Riggs does well with golf content, so will I," or is he like, "I'd like to start golfing and I'll make content out of it"?
I don't know. That's the debate.
You know what I mean? Like, is it that? Because like Whitney's an actual golfer, right? Like, so who gives a fuck if he does?
My
some
guy
golf
kind of
content?
says sales was probably like, we're doing great with golf.
Yes.
Okay, well then that's different.
Let's do more.
That's different.
They should have been doing that for years.
They should put that all under the Foreplay umbrella, though. I think.
That I would agree.
Just
with,
so it's
probably.
easier. Just tighter.
He may not want it though.
Who, Ryan?
No, Riggs.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. How would I know? I don't know. I asked him. I think he was getting an egg sandwich that day. He didn't have time to respond.
Never talk to Riggs during breakfast time.
No. I mean, let's just hope Tiger Woods, doesn't announce his retirement at like 6:30 in the morning or something. And fucking forget it.
Oh, gee, they're appearing together.
Who?
It's Yasir Al Ramayan, chairman of the newly merged LIV PGA.
Not Norman,
entity.
though.
No, not Norman.
Yeah, Norman's gone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that was part of the deal.
He got his money though.
Oh, he's gonna. This is a victory for him.
Did they have like equity in this entity, or it doesn't even matter? Their contracts paid more than whatever they would get from this, right?
Yes. Oh, for sure.
So
I
really,
think.
like from a financial standpoint of those players, does it matter that much?
I don't know. Shane Bacon is pretty good reputable reporter. Hearing from multiple PGA Tour players, they had zero heads up on this before the announcement was on social. Huh. That is crazy.
Wow.
That is nuts.
Tiger's gonna have to say something today, I would imagine, right?
Oh, Tiger was super anti-LIV.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'd have to.
Yeah, and he's got that whole new is it like indoor golf? What the hell is he doing with Rory?
Yeah. What's Freddie's take on it? Is he weighed in?
It'd be great if he kept seeing like the text bubble open and then close and then open and then close, and then eventually he's like, "Lose my fucking number."
Fuck off.
We'll go through the proper channels then.
I think that's right to do. Yeah,
It's the right play.
Talk about Omaha Steaks in a minute. What else?
Nothing good on the story front.
No.
Yeah.
All right, what's going on with you, Mike? Blind Mike Dodd.
Yeah, same old. Blind Mike Dodd. Now we got Quincy today. We'll be discussing, of course.
Yeah.
And Justin came to my house last night after the theater to drop off a T-shirt and hat. We booked our rooms for.
When do you go?
For Havre de Grace, Maryland.
When is this?
June 29th. We'll be down there.
Nice.
So I told people, if you want to go, message me. I'll buy a few tickets, but be 100% sure you're going because they are oddly overpriced for this.
How much are they?
Like $35, which is not
really? Yeah.
It's not crazy, but like you can buy tickets to the Comedy Connection for like $20.
Are they touring together all over the place, or?
I don't think so. No, it's Dat Fan and Friends, but I think it's just here in Havre de Grace. Yeah.
Are you gonna do a show from there?
Maybe on the way down or something. Me and Justin, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
You and Justin on the road again.
I know we couldn't, even though we're not here anymore, we couldn't break each other.
First time since Mississippi?
I texted him and said, "You'll have a king size bed, buddy." And he said, he must have thought I booked one room because he said, "Oh, no, the floor is fine for me. You can have the bed."
That's the way he is.
He's a sweet guy.
That's the way he is. All right, we'll take some calls, Dave.
Moynihan's not out. He is the CEO of this new entity.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
This is going to be players are going to. It'll be very interesting to see because if you're a player, like we'll talk about Omaha. Well, 1 minute. Omaha Steaks. Father's Day right around the corner. Again, I love Omaha Steaks. Delicious. The chicken breasts, the bacon wrapped fillets, burgers, jumbo franks, all of it. Just delicious. Fantastic. One of the, honestly, maybe my favorite ad to read. Miltons as well, but I love Omaha Steaks. God, they're good. Ultimate tenderness, juiciness, flavor. 5 generations of family-owned expertise. This Father's Day, show your dad, brother, boyfriend, whoever, the love, but the only gift that's unforgettable as he is. The mouth-watering perfection of Omaha Steaks. You order today, omahasteaks.com. $30 off, promo code KIRK. Every purchase backed by their unconditional 100% money-back guarantee. omahasteaks.com, promo code KIRK. Get $30 off. A minimum order may be required, so go see site for details. Well, you get $30 off the promo code KIRK. Great bargain at Omaha Steaks. No, but if you're a player like a Colin Morikawa, I'm sure it turned down, what did Freddie say? Zalatoris turned down $200 million?
Yeah.
$200 million. Like, he just didn't get it. Because you believe that the PGA Tour, whether you think it's foolish or not, they believe in this tour, and Minihane, who sold him this bill of goods, and now that's crazy.
Is there, this is probably a very silly question, but is there a way, I don't know how these contracts were built, that they don't have to pay them all that money now?
I would have to think.
Right?
I would think.
Because that's nuts to pay someone hundreds of millions of dollars that was going to be there anyways.
They just posted the clip. You want to hear some of this?
1 second, yeah. Fred Couple said that Will Zalatoris rejected a $130 million offer from LIV Golf. Jesus.
God.
Who posted what? Monahan?
Yes.
Sure.
I think today is a historical day for the
Unbelievable.
PGA Tour and the game of golf. And it's a historical day for the PIF and the DP World Tour. And you're right. There's been a lot of tension in our sport over the last couple of years. But what we're talking about today is coming together to unify the game of golf and to do so under one umbrella. And David, the way that we're doing that is we're creating a for-profit LLC.
Oh, forget it. So Riggs, I just saw Riggs tweeted that these CNBC guys asking no questions. None.
Really?
Softball City, yeah.
Tom Wood.
Riggs probably is on mute. Riggs probably had his breakfast. Probably is on mute. He's doesn't really bother, but still.
Tom Wood.
Is it really? Of course.
He's just the guy. He's willing to go there.
That's why they're keeping him off the air.
Mm-hmm.
Riggs is wondering if the Arizona Republicans have a special afternoon edition of their newspaper to cover this story or not. He doesn't know yet. Very nervous.
It'd be great if this coverage led into one of Dave's real estate infomercials.
It might.
That'd be a great lead-in.
Now, how big's your bathroom?
Dave's got a Saudi outfit on. God. All right. I just tweeted it out. I think. Yeah, I did.
Good day.
What time's our flight tomorrow?
1 o'clock.
Okay. So we're getting a decent hour. Yeah. That'll be good. All right, load up.
Not yet.
No?
Not just yet.
Jeez, I want some congratulations, for Christ's sakes. It's funny watching these golf people scramble. It's funny when nobody knows anything. It actually is funny because people's heads are just like running around like lunatics, which I get. I mean, I would fucking know anything. All right, they load up, Dave?
They are now loaded up.
All right, let's go. Hello. Hello. Jesus Christ.
508.
Hello.
Kirk, Jay Monahan, how are you?
Jay, how are you?
Oh, thank God.
Hello, Commissioner Monahan. Good morning.
Any questions for me today?
Well, I mean, just pretty simple. I mean, I just quote tweeted Portnoy what he had said earlier about how, if you're a PGA Tour player, how can you leave with knowing the 9/11 ramifications with Saudi Arabia? Now you're making a deal with these same people, and you cost players on your tour who decide to be loyal and stay because of what you said. Literally tens of billions of dollars in total. Like, what is your response to that?
So I understand your concerns. The concerns about 9/11, really, 9/11's never really been proven.
Oh.
And sports watching.
Now, this is a good angle.
I think that was always. I think that's always misinterpreted. Sports watching, we just wanted to clean the sport.
Oh, I've seen plenty of proof. Well, we'll get to sports washing in a second. I think your first claim is maybe a little more. I mean, I feel like 9/11
I don't
happened.
need to address that. It's not. Listen, it's a golf league. I don't need to address that. But Phil's a great guy.
All right, you're losing.
Never said anything negative about him. Right.
Go goodbye.
Well, I was going to ask Mr. Monahan, what temperature does steel burn at?
It's a good grass. Ask Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
She's always been curious about that. Hello.
Kirk.
Yes, hello.
Big Dick Dan here. What's going on?
Hey, Dan, great job. Great job on the story, Dan. You got all these insiders,
The
all
story
these
I broke?
sources, all these things. You have a dog in your car licking your fucking nuts while the golf world is exploding. What a disgrace you are.
Yeah, I mean, I've known about this story for weeks.
Why didn't you report it?
What?
Well, it was from a sketchy source in Saudi Arabia. I didn't want to be wrong, but
I mean, this is,
doesn't matter.
I mean, Dan, your reaction was to do a video where you said you found out about this from your brother this morning?
My brother in arms in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
It's not my job. You're the golf reporter, not me. Bad week for you, Dan. I killed it in betting this week. Picked the fucking winner. Plus 500 with Hovland.
For the first time ever, you picked the winner. Congratulations.
Made a fortune.
Turban.
Made a fortune.
Damn.
Well, that's good.
You're embracing this a little too much.
Well, that's a good move. I actually, that's good. It's good journalism right there. Are you going to be doing your caddy thing
Big
that you
turban
do?
Dan, Big Turban Dan Rappaport.
Are you moving to Saudi Arabia, Dan?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Depends how much money they'll give me.
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like you failed your followers and Foreplay and Barstool by not reporting this news that you had?
I would also say this is the second biggest story of the day today.
What's the first biggest? Or the biggest?
You clearly cheating in trivia.
Oh, no.
Oh,
With the
man.
Morse code?
Come on.
Very clearly Morse code for that answer. You're counting his fingers.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Dan. Yeah. I mean, listen. It's,
I would say...
too bad, Dan. Sorry. Meanwhile... I think it's quieter than the Fazoots world right now.
What was the question being asked at that time?
I think you're right. I think it was the end. I think it was the bonus at the end there.
So what system would you have to have in place?
What
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I know what you mean.
Well, there was numbers.
Trust me, I know
There
what
was a
you
question
mean.
about numbers.
The question was, what was the Rotten Tomatoes score for?
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I guess
the film White Girls. So I looked over to when it comes down to Rotten Tomatoes score, audience score question, or I look to Quiggs.
Sure.
I always have.
Definitely.
Even as a
He's
kid,
got his
I
finger
did.
on the pulse.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So I looked to Riggs. He tapped it that amount. Not the amount of times it was the answer. We had like a little code.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
what do you have to tap 23 times? or
Yeah,
whatever
well,
it was?
that's an odd number, so I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But there is a number system we have had in place for all the years that I've known Quiggs and all the conversations we've had. We spent hours and hours together working on the Morse code.
It's pretty good.
Paid off. We're in the semifinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the funny thing is there's no rules about it, so there's nothing they could do.
Well,
you know?
Jeff should probably work on that.
Yeah, next year it'll be in there, but
That
it's
just
not in
makes-
there.
I remember there's a huge scandal rather in Britain. Their version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
There was some guy who kept winning, but he had like a guy who came in. If you listen, he coughed.
coughed.
or
Yeah,
cleared his
I
throat.
remember
that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm just leaving it out there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. What's that, Dave?
It's an interesting strategy. Yeah. So we cough like what? There was 4 options.
Like
so we
when
cough
their
3
Regis would
times?
say B, whatever, and cough then.
Yeah,
so he knows it's B.
Something
Oh,
like that.
that's the play.
Yeah.
Right.
Which seems really simple, but like if you think about it, kind of.
Who would notice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess they did.
Yeah.
It's not that brilliant, I suppose. But yeah. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. The week before last, you had mentioned that there was a project you were working on that you might just release to YouTube next week, and then you never released anything and never mentioned it again.
Oh,
what was it?
I think it's the author.
You gonna do that?
I think it's just the author of the Springsteen book, right, Dave?
Yeah.
That's it. But we are going to do stuff unique to the YouTube channel going forward. That is for sure.
Good. And then one other quick thing. Dave is a 0.
Yep.
One of the dumbest things he ever said the other day is he doesn't go to Market Basket because it's, poor people?
Poor,
so you
yeah,
just
poor.
spend double on your Frosted Flakes at Stop and Shop?
Yes, I do actually.
Why?
But
Market Basket's
I'm
good.
just fucking kidding. I don't have a Market Basket near me. I've never had one near me.
What I really enjoyed about that conversation
That's
was
the thing. I'm on the South Shore. We just got our first one. It's amazing. The place is unbelievable.
Fucking supermarket.
maybe
Let's
I'll
not. I mean,
check
let's
it
not.
out.
I mean, let's not. I like it, but it's not amazing.
No,
It's
but
not-
people they're like obsessed with it. But it must be significant savings, I would assume.
Yeah, I mean, I would never go there, but yeah.
It's poor people.
I enjoyed when that got brought up. Mike goes, "You don't like the basket?"
Yeah, is that what he said?
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
I remember an old show we did. They're loaded up, Dave?
Yes.
I remember an old show we did with John and Jerry, and Dino said, we were talking about Market. It was during the strike, I think. And Dino said, not that he'd never been into Market Basket. He said he'd never seen a Market Basket.
Really?
I was like, John, you've been reporting in Boston for 40 years.
They're everywhere.
Like you used to go on remote and report. Like you never drove by a Market Basket?
It was mostly North Shore, right? Like
Yeah.
until the last, let's say, 10 years.
It's like a New Hampshire,
okay. Yeah.
Mass, but still, he report. Like, he never saw one.
Yeah.
That seems impossible.
Seems strange. I don't know.
Because now it's probably Stop and Shop first, Market Basket as far as locations. Maybe not.
It's pretty close, I bet.
Yeah.
There was an article in the Globe that was pretty negative towards Stop and Shop this morning, so I may have to rethink my grocery store.
I went there this morning. What were they saying?
They may be charging more in poorer neighborhoods.
Oh, good. That's fine.
Yes.
I'm not one of those.
Get them back to work, Dave.
Yes.
I mean, Jesus. All right. Hello.
Hey, Kirk. This is Chris Methuen. I was just calling to talk about the merger.
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
So, not the LIV merger. I was calling to talk about the merger between you and Menners.
Yes. Okay.
So what? How did that come about? How did it turn out that he gets the keys to the YouTube channel?
He asked, so I said, "Fine. I'll go crazy. Do any show." Like I said to him, he can do any show he wants within reason.
He's legit been asking for a year, though.
Okay, and I said yes in the interview. I was on the show.
He didn't directly ask you for a year.
No, he never asked. You just need to never ask me.
Am I wrong? Didn't this happen once?
Probably.
Where you said, yeah, Menners, it's all yours.
I don't think it's real. I mean, are you gonna let him do it, Dave?
Oh yeah, and I have to send a pitch to him. He's running it, so I have my own pitch that I'm going to send.
Oh, for a show you're
doing?
Yeah. What is it?
I think I should start to vet these individuals a little bit more, and I have like 25 people already booked. So
that's not a bad idea, Mike.
So a weekly show vetting the individuals coming into the studio.
Okay.
I meant to mention this in promoting blindmike.net.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get to the bottom of it. I haven't seen full evidence of it yet, but someone told me this morning before I got in here that comedian Chad Zumach has stolen Why Are You Leaving? And anyone that cancels his Patreon, he's been messaging them immediately and asking why, like, for reasons that they left, so he can better himself.
That's funny. I like that. Is that guy still on?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's a moment at the end of that Menners interview.
Yeah.
Where it was the most boyish. It almost makes Menners seem like a likable figure. Where you go, yeah, so you got the keys to the YouTube channel, and he goes, oh, yes. He was very excited.
Make your dreams come true. I just sent you this clip that Minihane. We'll take some calls. Take some more calls. Hello.
Kirk, these cheating allegations are fucking ridiculous. You would never cheat in trivia ever.
Thank you.
I got your back 1,000%. Let me ask you a question, though. Did you know the answer to the John Stamos question, the exact number?
The one that Rico had?
Yeah.
No, I did not. What's that?
I'm shocked. I'm shocked because back in the day in EEI, John Dennis would ask you celebrity birthdays.
Right. Yep.
I can tell you got exactly every one of them right.
Well, ask me. Go ahead. Ask me how old the celebrity is right now. See if I can get it right. Go ahead.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. You're asking me how old Roman Reigns is?
Yep.
You're talking about Roman Reigns, the wrestler, or Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns, a wrestler?
Georgia Tech. Yes. Keep.
Celebrity.
I would say he's 30.
Great strategy.
Maybe 38. I think his birthday's in
You
May.
are the best.
Yes.
Kirk.
Wow.
Damn, you are good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
I don't know how you do it.
Look, you put a lot of work into it. That's all I can say. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Was that a daily bit?
No, it's like everything else with John. After like 3 weeks, it just ended.
No, right, but it was. I'm asking, like, so you knew going in he's going to ask that before you even got to the studio.
During the commercial, it'd be stuff in his face. I think we'll do these birthday things.
Okay, all right.
All right, hell yeah. And I was like, all right, we'll look up whatever. Like, there's, there's like 26 websites that say today's celebrity birthday. Or
yeah.
He would be stunned. He'd be like, Michael Jack Schmidt. Schmidt, he retired 89.
Right again.
58. Like, how does he know this? Sometimes I have Curtis just say my, whatever, look it up. Because it'd just be like, I don't know, he's 42? Unbelievable.
It's a shame Dino wasn't a little more, I don't know what it is, self-aware or whatever, because he's a very funny character. Like, you telling old stories about him is great. Funny.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel bad the way it went down with Dino. I mean, everyone was wrong.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, not to get, but Jerry put all the public blame was on me for that one.
Right.
Like, it was looked at as me versus Dino.
Right.
That's the way Jerry positions it. That's the way John, and
Which is interesting because the first time I never knew they didn't like each other until it was you, Dino, and Tangway, I think. Like, Jerry was out.
Yeah.
And you talked to Dino about tension between him and Jerry.
There was a lot.
It was the first time I'd ever heard of it. I was like, I didn't know that.
I walked in on a bad relation, 2013, a bad relationship. Yeah.
Dino is way more receptive to like talking to you versus talking to Jerry now.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. Like, just intellectually think about it. Like, he worked with Jerry for 20 years, and Jerry definitely stabbed him in the back. Like, fair or unfair, Dino's a pain in the ass, but like, he chose me over John.
Right.
Like, I get it selfishly, but yeah. Hello.
Do you want this clip? You want to hear this?
This is Minihane?
Yeah.
This is Minihane with Nance, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. This is when the live thing was really starting.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Story that was first reported in the New York Post yesterday by Brian Wacker about a 9/11 coalition of families and survivors of the 2001 terrorist attacks. 9/11 Families United sent a letter to the representatives of Phil, Dustin, Bryson, Reed, and others, quote, expressing their outrage towards the golfers for participating in the new league and accusing them of sports washing and betraying the United States, end quote. And that's
Hold
gotten
on.
a lot of
Do
steam.
we have a date on this or no? On this interview or no?
No.
Okay. By the way, last week my guy Victor Hovland won. He's from Norway. He won in the Memorial in Columbus. Nance's calling me the final putt from Oslo to Ohio. You can tell even Nance was like, that sucked.
Yeah, that's like when Sterling has one where you're like, you don't get the reference.
Yeah. You can tell even like in the middle of a Nance is like, this is whatever.
Yeah, he mailed this one.
Let me hear Minihane. Go ahead.
Over the last 24 hours, that story first reported again
Serious
in the New York
Nance
Post. How much did you talk to your players about the possible ramifications if they sign on with the new league?
Well, I talked to players. I've talked at a player meeting, and I've talked to a number of players individually for a long period of time. And I think you'd have to be living under a rock to not know that there are significant implications. And as it relates to the families of 9/11, I have two families that are close to me that lost loved ones. And so my heart goes out to them. And I would ask, any player that has left or any player that would ever consider leaving, have you ever had to apologize for being a member of the PGA
Get this
Tour?
asshole. Okay, what a fucking phony.
Well,
Dan Rappaport tweeting, I'm told the players who took the live money and wanna return to the PGA Tour will definitely pay a fine. I'm sure he's been told that, but what? They just merged.
A fine for what?
I don't get it.
You want to keep coming to work, buddy. It's going to cost you.
They're merging. I don't get it. What? Like Dustin Johnson will pay a fine? Jay Monahan should be fired. I didn't get this. All right. Hello. Or you say something, Mike?
Just that the good news, like he's talking about the 9/11 thing, it seems hypocritical. Yeah. All the relatives just died, so it's totally.
Oh, they're gone?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Good,
it's no big deal.
Big Grave Money was like, Jim, like this did not happen. This 9/11. This is bullshit.
You think Bush wasn't in on it?
Yeah, I mean, come on, please. Halliburton, what are we doing here? Hello.
Hey, Kirky, any truth to the rumor that you're going to be playing in the Barstool Classic on August 14th at TPC Norton?
No, not to my knowledge. I've not been asked.
I heard you and Whitney are going to team up. That's the rumor going out around town.
Who are your sources around town? Because I have not heard this.
I might have made it up.
Oh, okay. If they asked, I'd be happy to do it, but I haven't been asked. Yeah. Are they loaded up, Dave?
They're loaded up.
All right. We'll talk Miltons.com, of course, by the way. Harry Minahan's the first one to tell you. Miltons is the greatest. Buy one, get one free. Suit event goes on right now. We'll take a call, Dave. We'll talk more about Miltons in a moment. Go to Miltons.com.
Got a question for Kirk, but before, Blind Mike, I think JJ is not a bit. I think JJ is who he sounds like.
I think you're probably right, but I can't make heads or tails of it.
Me neither. The guy needs to be in the studio so we can figure this out.
I don't disagree.
Question is, all right, thank you. Question is, Kirk, when was the last time you thought of the name Kevin Winter?
It's been a while.
You Wally pipped him.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate Kevin. And he's a nice guy. By the way, he's doing his job. Like that's who he was. Like, I mean, I'm grateful that it didn't work out for him there. I think he's still at ESPN Radio though, as of a year or two ago.
Oh.
Well, I was thinking of him because, like others that you have absolutely gone past. Is K Marco on the payroll at this point or no?
I would think so. Yeah. I would imagine. I think so, yeah.
Is he on the payroll, but he's not doing anything? So is it severance of some kind?
I don't know. What the fuck? How the hell do I know?
It's a very weird situation.
Yeah,
though.
very odd. I mean, I think he's just like sort of a lifetime member, right?
I guess, yeah.
What was the segue from Kevin Winter to K Marco?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like Kevin, like they got rid of Kevin, and like it wasn't, I had nothing to do with it, and they went to me. Yeah. It's what's crazy is it's so unlike other things that may not be working out at the EI at the time. They got rid of him in like 6 weeks.
Yeah,
that never happens.
Yeah,
like I remember we're kind of stuck telling all these old stories about Dino and Jerry for some reason, but I remember I had just done something for the website, just written something, and I'd gone for a run in Winchester Center and just ended, and my phone rang, and I didn't know the number, and it was Jerry. He's like, this thing's not working out with Winter. We were wrong. We want to bring you in. And I was like, all right. He's like, when do you want to start? Tomorrow? I was like, I guess. Okay. I guess got my number from Steve Ciaccio.
Yeah.
And that was it. Like, there was no, like, he did it. Like, it wasn't Jason Wolf calling me. It wasn't whoever, Julie Kahn maybe at the time.
Right.
Just Jerry's like, yeah, it's not working out. Jerry's like, yeah, what won me over was, you said you read that Francona book on the weekend. I like that.
A weird instinct to hire someone for radio.
Yes.
They read a Francona book fast.
Yeah, I don't know. Jesus. Dan Rappaport, 19 seconds ago. Money rules everything. Sucks, but true.
Wait, why does it suck? I thought it was great for everyone.
It's true.
Didn't he say that?
No, it rules everything.
No. But in his previous video, he goes, "This is a great day for golf."
It just hit him. I think he had a different piece of news. I think it was different golf news.
Okay,
yeah.
We're all confused today.
Yeah.
We're all.
Imagine if football news this big and like Schefter and all these guys were just tweeting stuff like this. Wow. This sucks.
Really?
Belichick cheats against the Colts in the playoffs. Huh.
Yeah,
you know
exactly. Yeah, right. It would be like Spygate or Deflategate. You say, geez, this is weird. Huh.
Jeez. Gee willikers.
At one point when these guys are going to be like, think I should call someone?
Dan Rappaport just tweeted, thinking about asking some questions.
So it's just like these guys, I get it, we're all baffled. They're like, can somebody tell me something?
Meanwhile, there's a clip on CNBC of them grilling Jay Monahan, and he's like, well, let me show you this documentary, Loose Change.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even understand it. Gee, hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, did any of you guys see that that video of Ron DeSantis with that real hammed up cartoonish laughter? That little clip that was going around.
Now I've seen a lot of DeSantis stuff where I have to say, I think he seems like a really smart guy, but boy, I don't know how he's going to do it. Trump is going to swallow this guy.
Trump has already turned on the jet. I didn't know if he still had his fastball.
What's his new nickname for him?
I don't know the nickname.
Got rid of sanctimonious.
Ronnie the Rat or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But did you see the commercial he's been running? Ron DeSantis eats pudding with his fingers.
That's what I mean. How do you compete with that? How do you compete with that?
I wasn't calling to talk about DeSantis. Yesterday, whenever Greg Poehler said one word, that was Mike's laughter. Complete hammed up.
Yes.
He never laughed half as hard as anything you said.
No, believe me, noted.
I just did 2 seconds ago.
No, wrong. Dave, was that as hard as he laughed at Poehler?
I've never heard him laugh harder than that.
Dave texted me after the show. It's a problem.
Well, he won't be in again, so that's good.
That's why do you think we shipped out of the fucking country? Those laughs.
Me.
That's true. It is nice now that my laugh has been criticized. Mm-hmm. I'll think about it.
You and Poehler, like, you guys love your, like, you guys are like little buddies over there. Giggling little nannies over there.
Fucking Mike.
When he welled me, that was very funny.
That was funny.
Don't well me.
Jesus. He got oddly sensitive about the Amy Poehler thing.
No. Oh, I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say the Amy Poehler thing, like, we could have shit on Amy Poehler. We could have
No, I mean, he got defensive about he's never done anything without her.
Oh, yes, that he's sensitive about.
No, he hates Amy Poehler.
We could have said Amy Poehler has a house in Epstein's Island.
Yeah,
and he would have been like, yeah, sure. The moment Succession got brought up, he was like, hey, enough fucking around.
He's never complimented anything his sister's ever done on the show. I'm serious. You go back and look at it. I'm like, boy, Inside Out did well. I did it.
You said Parks and Rec was better than The Office, and he goes,
Not the first. You see that first season? It sucked. I was like that movie Date Night or whatever. He's like, yeah, sucked. Jeez. I get it, you're bitter, but God.
Why do all these people say this? I'm
funny.
the king of Sweden.
Yeah, they're doing a live show in Boston. Yeah, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, never heard of her.
Oh, great. Tina Fey's funny.
That'd be great if his little stance was Tina Fey carries her.
All right, hello. Miltons.com. Buy
Hello,
one, going free.
Kirk.
One second, buddy. Buy one, get one free suit event is going on as we speak. Greg Poehler was there. Harry Minihane was there. All the stars. So go to Miltons.com right now. Social Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall. Please, please, please go to Miltons.com. Help yourself. Help them. Help us. Get your great clothes for the summer. Hello.
Hey, I just wanted to talk about somebody more corrupt and pathetic than Jay Monahan.
Sure.
And that is another commissioner, Lowe.
Really?
The shit that he pulled yesterday with the KB and Nick with the height question.
We won.
Who was it? Yao Ming
Look, we won.
I know that you won. But
I will say, if we lost, I would have gone nuclear on that one. I think I would have. Well, only because like they weren't cheating, but like there's an established rule that you can't talk. This was the Arizona show, right? Didn't somebody get disqualified or something?
I think
Was it Rowan?
Wasn't it Big? Oh, I thought Big
Brandon
Cat.
His team.
Fry
Yeah.
got Roan kicked out.
Right. So you're saying that Jeff D'Lo is more corrupt than Jay Monahan?
100%.
Yeah.
What
I'm hearing
was
a lot of that.
What was even the question? I couldn't understand him. He was reading.
The question
so fast.
was the combined height of Simone Biles and
That's
Yao
right.
Ming.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
inches.
and inches. Yeah.
By the way, KB missed that by 1 inch. If he got that right they would have won the game right there. But during it, Nick saw that KB was writing in like probably feet. I'm guessing combined feet, and he said to him it's in inches. And I don't think you're allowed to do that. I like those guys, so I tried to play it classy. But
could he have asked Jeff? Could he have said
KB
in
or
inches?
Nick?
Right, Nick.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Interesting.
I don't know that though.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. Listen, tough being the commissioner.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk, am I on?
I think so.
Hey, I'm actually, I live next door to a former associate of yours, Chris Clemmer, and I'm actually just a good neighbor, just helping him take out his recycling real quick. Hold on.
That's just funny. I don't care.
Now, that's a bit that took some work.
What did you use for that?
My own recycling.
No, I'm a terrible drunk.
Absolutely.
I have a serious problem.
That's very funny. A+ for that.
Yeah, think of all the players that said no because of what Moynihan like forced upon them.
Boy, Dave, I never thought of that.
I know.
I said that.
It's just hitting me a little bit more now.
What's sad is Colleen is giving you exactly what every major golf journalist is giving you.
You know what I'm just thinking of? Is LIV and the PGA Tour are merging.
Right.
No, that's not. Listen. It's just that would, yeah. Whatever.
I like the Woodward and Birdstein, like equivalent of this would have been like if they were like, let's just go get something to eat.
I think something's going on over there.
Yeah, I don't. It's fine, whatever. Jeez, really? Well, okay.
I mean, I was reporting it earlier, and
That's
now I'm
true.
showing emotion. Like now I'm processing.
Sure, I understand.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've had time to come down.
You read a tweet earlier, you mean?
No, he reported.
So the time you said might be a parody, might not be?
617 is on the line.
Oh, well. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, big gearhead here.
Oh, great.
Well, thank you.
BlindMike.net.
Kirk, I know you're a huge golf fan. Did you ever get into tennis?
Yeah, I played tennis. Fan of the show's history? You know, my Steve Robinson tennis match?
Oh yeah, no, but I mean watching tennis.
Oh, as a kid, I was
Of course, you're a
super.
master player.
Thank you. I was super into McEnroe, Connors, that era as a kid. Lendl, Vilander, Becker. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, French Open's on right now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's too boring. It takes forever with all the ground strokes. I like the grass. I like the hard courts.
All right, maybe a live show at Wimbledon.
All right, goodbye. I just saw the Imagine Dragons sold out someplace like 6 nights in a row. Did you see this?
What kind of venue?
It's huge. Do you like Imagine Dragons?
They're a good band. Yeah, they got some good songs.
Imagine dragging these nuts across your face. Thanks, Harry.
Ligma balls is a good one.
Ligma balls! Hello. Both of these nuts.
Hello.
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 Yeah.
No. Am I wrong, Mike, or no?
Not the right guy.
Go ahead.
I have 2 questions for David Cullerning.
Okay, go ahead.
Dave, have you ever licked your wife's asshole?
I have not.
Okay.
No?
I don't do the asshole stuff.
Well, okay.
Just Google it incessantly.
Would you consider letting Alex Reamer rim your asshole?
Oh.
I'm open to the conversation.
Does the hair change anything for you or not?
My hair?
His hair.
No, he said he was going to lick my asshole.
No, I'm saying is it the look, his hair looking that way. Is it,
guy's doing a job.
More or less open to it?
No, I'm open. Yeah, I'm open either way.
Okay. Did you get a haircut?
I did. Yeah, they went a little.
So did I.
A
Yeah.
little short.
Yeah. When would you get today?
No.
It was like that yesterday?
Saturday morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I should have known. It looks great.
Thank you.
Hello. Boy, that
Fair guy.
that unfortunate gay slur has really ruined your guy Kevin, huh?
It's weird,
Kevin
yeah.
McCall,
Maybe he
he's
just
not-
retired. I'd like to know the backstory.
Jeez.
I'd like to know if he feels he fucked up,
Or if we let him.
or if he says, "Hey, I can't say that word. I'm walking, pal."
Oh, no.
Going to Saudi Arabia.
No, we're bringing that word back.
Okay.
Don't you
All
worry.
right, good.
It's slow. It's a build.
Good.
Yeah, Conley, I'm sure. It's probably a planted call.
Never.
Hello.
Kirk, I'm so glad you brought this up earlier. I was listening to a show about a year in, and Steve had mentioned he was closing in on $100,000 worth of sales for the year.
Mm-hmm.
What is Coleman closing in on?
What's that?
$1 million. Actually, is it 1.5?
What does he do? Why does he not sell anything for the show?
I don't think I've asked him to do any of that stuff. That's not in his contract, I don't think, is it, Dave?
Nope.
No, I mean, look, if Dave wanted to try and sell stuff. Well, hold on. Take it easy.
But didn't Steve just take the initiative on?
Yeah, Steve is a better producer than Dave. What do you want me to say? We're stuck with Dave. This is life. What do you want?
He's much more motivated. Well, I have to imagine Coleman gets a slice of it.
That's
right?
of course. I would. Yeah,
Especially
I'd be happy to do that for him. Very happy. Steve's busy
And he
right
just
now.
goes- and he
Steve's
just
breaking
goes
down
into
the.
office at 4 a.m. and sits there with his thumb up his ass.
Oh, he's googling asshole licking for sure. No doubt about that. Thanks for the call, buddy. We like that. The Steve I saw was breaking down that Target story.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, that has got him all worked up.
Although for some reason, I don't think of Steve as insane as I think of like Jerry or someone.
He is.
I don't know why that is, but he is. Yeah.
No,
sure.
but he's also in that way. He is. But
He
he's
can
also,
joke about it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Steve
why.
is way more like he'll fuck around.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So I know you didn't really like full swing that much, and I understand some of it was a little, over the top.
Yeah.
But one thing that did stand out to me, though, was how much BS Rory had to put up with in organizing all these meetings and, just kind of going like above and beyond to keep all of this organized. And if I'm him today, I am furious. I mean, I get all the other players on the tour being like,
He must feel like such an asshole. He must feel like such a sucker.
he had to do so much crap to just keep this together. He worked
it's not-
way harder than Minihane with those player-only meetings. I mean, it was insane.
Maybe that's why he collapsed this weekend.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe he knew it was coming.
Could be. But yeah, I don't know. And like I said, they offered Tiger Woods $800 million. I know he's loaded, but still, that's $800 million.
He's going to avoid paying that fine.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He doesn't play much. He doesn't have to pay it.
I think I saw Tiger announce that mini golf tournament that you bailed on last year.
I didn't bail on it last year. It never happened.
For Barstool reasons. Not for Tiger Woods reasons.
Because we were doing our mini golf tournament?
No, because Barstool just decided not to sell it or something.
Oh, it was me and Jeff and...
You were going to go just purely to do it for content. And then it wanted to become a...
Was it me, Jeff, and Che, maybe?
Smitty?
Yeah.
Smitty? Does that sound right? I think that's right.
Something, yep.
Congratulations. I think Smitty just had a kid, right?
Yes.
Oh, congrats.
Congratulations. I like Smitty. Hello.
Oh, Kirk. It's Hideki Matsuyama.
Okay. Hello, Hideki. Did you see Hideki Matsuyama?
I turned down many yen to go to live. Great dishonor PGA Tour.
All right, thank you, Hideki.
Yes.
It seems.
Hideki Matsuyama, who's, of course, from Haiti, I believe.
Who was flying on Spirit Airlines after the tournament on Sunday. Somebody had a picture of him. He's probably
You mentioned that, yeah.
By the way, I bet you Liv offered him $500 million. A massive market, untapped market. Oh, biggest, maybe one of the 2 or 3 biggest golf stars in the world, like worldwide. And he probably turned it down because I'm gonna play the PGA Tour.
Is Spirit as bad? Everyone, that's become like the funny.
No, it's
that bad?
It's worse.
Not a joke.
Yeah, I did it once.
It's not a joking
No,
matter.
don't fuck around with this.
I'm sorry.
I flew once with Curtis to spring training. We flew it. And it was unbelievable. They'll give you like water. They give you nothing. Like,
really?
There's nothing. Like you're in a hole for 3 hours.
Like if you're just traveling with a backpack,
yeah,
it's still horrible.
Yeah, like I don't think you're allowed to speak.
Seats are awful.
Like everything is. Like, it gets. Yeah. The flight attendants are purposely mean to you. They they beat you up. It's like a weird.
You're on a tight ship.
That's why I didn't understand. I think JetBlue. Did JetBlue buy them or was trying to buy them?
There was some merger talk. I don't know what happened.
Like, it was like such a big deal. It's like, who the fuck would want to buy Spirit Airlines?
They probably make the no frill stuff is probably good though.
And they have that membership, right? You get
do they?
Yeah, if you're a member.
I did it once. EI, of course, booked it. Curtis and I were there. Curtis was like, it's great. We'll be in the first row, which was fine. But there was nothing, literally nothing there. I was like, what are we doing here? Jeez. Hello.
Kirk, Joey boy, how you doing?
Hey, Joey.
All right, so I live in Charlestown, and as you can imagine, whenever you walk around, it's a very progressive area. They got pride flags, the whole 9 yards.
Great.
I'm just imagining Jerry walking around going, why didn't we have American flags?
I mean, he lives there. It's just, I get it.
Just tearing him down as he walks by.
He just always has a pissed off look on his face. He's always irritated wherever he's going. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but, All right, thanks, Kirk.
Thanks, buddy. That's Jerry.
You said it, Joe.
I don't know what to say. He doesn't seem like a happy guy. I mean, I don't know what to say. Hello.
Kirk, congratulations, first off.
Thank you.
I'll be in Chicago this week cheering you on.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I said one tip if you're open for it.
Yeah, sure.
You need to send Rico and Quiggs to just the candy aisle of any grocery store, 7-Eleven. Every team you're going to play has pastos on it.
That was tough. Talked him out of fast break.
That was so devastating if we had lost because, So I was talking to Rico yesterday.
Devastating.
And Rico's like, Rico calls me like, I'm just wondering, what should our strategy be for the tournament? Answer the questions.
Don't
correctly.
talk Quiggs out of the right answers.
Because he's like, we didn't use that double sip. He's like, we really should have used it for that candy question. And I was like, we're 1,000% convinced of the answer.
Sure.
He literally was like, he's like, no, I'm right. And it's kind of like, well, put it this way, unless you are definitively 1,000% sure on something, you shouldn't say that. You just shouldn't say that.
You shouldn't say that you're right. That you're 100%.
Yeah, you should be like, I feel pretty good about it, but that would have been a devastating way. I was unbuttoning my shirt. It was over.
It was tough as a fast break fan.
Yeah,
to watch that happen. No, Quiggs is right. Please.
The problem is a classic case too of like a sort of a dominant personality versus a nice guy.
Right. Yes.
So I'm sure Quiggs knew he was right.
Yeah, but he just backed down.
Yeah, I need Quiggs. Honestly, I need Quiggs to be a little more assertive and Rico to be a little less assertive.
Yeah, that's fair
for a title win, I think. But yeah, I mean, we're screwed. I don't know. I don't know why. Also, I don't know why in the games like that, KB got geography because he's a big geography fan, right? That was his niche thing. There was also a question in the round, right? In the game, in addition to being his niche.
Oh.
And MHL, which is something that Frank knows well. So I'm like, well, why don't they do golf for me?
There was a golf question, wasn't there?
That was my niche question.
Okay.
Or why isn't Bruce Springsteen in the category?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, movies are in every one of them. So, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
With Fran, I know that, I don't know.
Especially when it's such, I've heard the KB geography thing so often that I know it's a thing.
He's great at it. I mean, he's great, but I don't know. Yeah. But the deck's stacked. It's fine. You know the odds going in. You do as best you can.
Hey, all part of the the DVD after the championship.
Exactly. Hello.
I had some observations about Pissy Pola from yesterday, Kirk, if you feel like giving any insight.
There was a little bit of that. There was a little bit of that.
he was ragging big time,
Yeah.
lashing out at you, Mike, Amy.
It's true.
The big three.
So-
It is true.
Yeah, big in many ways. So there was a few things that I noticed in re-listening for like the fourth or fifth time. Is he mad that he hijacked Mike's idea and he was going to do a Succession rewatchables and now it's been Submarine? It's
definitely possible.
Because you guys aren't really behind it.
Was that my idea?
And
No, I wasn't.
Well, he's got that. What is it? Polarized? Is that the TV show or the podcast he's got coming out?
I think Mike was kidding. It was a joke, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't know if it's real.
Does he actually have one or no?
Don't be so shocked.
Oh, is that true? Does he really have one or no?
Oh, I just didn't mean to spoil it.
That's actually that's actually funny.
No,
for sure.
not that I've seen, but this leads to my second observation. You know, I love that he defended Mutt. I love Mutt too, but you were right. And don't you think that maybe he's already like taken that idea and put it into that new show he's got on like
Something's
Swedish
going on.
TV?
Something's going on with his thing because he kept saying like, I'd be like, well, what about Australia? Well, I guess. What about Japan? Yeah, I guess. Like, well,
He's like, no one's gonna go there. It's part of the world.
It says anywhere in the world, Greg. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what you want me. He was very.
Well, I think he's become so, but you know, he's picked up a little bit of like Madonna. He's got a little bit of a Swedish accent, which makes sense. He's been there for a long time. But I think he's thinking, you know, flying from Sweden, sure, you can go anywhere in Europe for cheap. But the last two things, he was exceptionally pissed about Miltons, and maybe Amy got a sponsorship there or something. He was bullshit. He wasn't told about the 2-for-1.
He wanted that free soup, which is a 2-for-1, which is a great deal.
That is a great deal.
They didn't tell him about that. That is true. I don't know what that's about. What was your last thought?
The last one is when he talks about the stuff he's doing in Sweden, and you brought up Amy, it's kind of like you get that feeling it's like those doctors that get their degrees from like Grenada or Trinidad and Tobago.
It's not real, No, I mean, we all humor Greg's Swedish TV projects. Tim, you don't have to say that out loud. I mean, I feel like you have to.
They must watch TV there, no?
Well, I mean, nobody's really. That's like the state of Rhode Island watching television. You know, it's not. This is not. You know. Oh, are you the showrunner? That's
question.
great, Greg. That's great. Yeah.
What is the chance that Amy goes to the Basketball Hall of Fame induction ceremony that he downplayed and that he 100% wants to go to?
I think, he'll be there for that, and so will she. I hope. I mean, it seems to be thanks to him. There seems to be some real discord between those two, though. We'd like to maybe bring them in, like with Cheeks and his mom. Maybe Greg and Amy will come in and talk about it.
That would be good. No, I don't like downplaying. I thought Greg was very good yesterday. I thought it was maybe his best appearance. You know? Well, hey.
No, I thought so too. But Mike always wants to like everyone to get along.
That was the first thing. That was literally the first thing Mike said yesterday.
What?
I actually thought you guys.
I thought it was a
I thought
great
you guys were
Greg
still in the
appearance.
hallway. He's like, I think.
Oh no, I always make sure.
I think that was Greg's best appearance
He
yet.
was great. You didn't think he was great?
Oh, he was great, but
I thought Greg was great.
Yeah.
But like, so no shit. So what?
Well, I don't
Why
know
do you
about
think you
no
have to?
shit.
Why do you have to say that? Though? Why? Like Tim just came in.
Why does anyone say anything?
Had a funny critical thing, but you're always worried about somebody being mad. Who cares?
I don't think he would be mad at me for Tim's call.
You know what I'm saying, Dave?
It was a
I
good
know what you're
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely know what you're saying.
Oh, do you, Dave?
Just like why? Yeah. Like it just. Mike's like, I think Greg was great yesterday.
Thought he was terrific.
He was fine. Jesus.
And here's my thing. Like, the PGA is just live now. It is live. Like, they are live.
We're done with calls, Dave. You're an idiot. No shit.
Taking all this money.
What's amazing is we're talking like how many hours now? An hour and a half? I know nothing more than I did when that first
No one
tweet
does,
came
it
out.
sounds like.
Nothing.
That's the thing. I enjoy laughing at Dave, but it seems like everyone on Twitter is having the same, going through the same process.
Well, Rapport's breaking news. I'll give him this. 3 minutes ago. You can imagine how happy my fiance is about this news dropping during our wedding week.
CNBC. Dan Rappaport married.
Jeez. I don't know what to say about that.
It's tough.
It's just endless, like, people just, you know.
This is wild.
Yeah, just crazy. Gee, I wonder what, Greg Norman and Tiger Woods. Does anybody have anything? Freddie didn't get back to you?
Nope.
He's probably busy right now.
They will make a significant financial investment in the new entity. Teams will stay.
Where though? Like are the tours just going to be separate all the time?
We will conduct a comprehensive evaluation of LIV Golf to determine how to best integrate team golf into the professional game.
This is what you wanted from the start, Dave.
I did.
Team golf.
True. Long term, I like that. I like the idea of it. It just still it doesn't feel right, but I like the idea. Yeah.
Where are you at now? It's been an hour and a half now. It seems like you're still confused.
Oh, very.
It seems like you're upset.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
bewildered.
I would assume a lot of the PGA players that have been upset this entire time should be fucking quitting the entity potentially,
leaving the tour. Where are they going to go, Dave?
Well, where did they go? Like somebody else. Maybe start a new tour.
Start a new league?
I'm just saying.
Third league? I like that.
We got to merge with this league now.
I like this.
I mean, how does Rory McIlroy play for that entity?
Well, they pay him a shitload of money.
But he was the one talking about the moral compass of everybody and all this bullshit. So how does
but if you've noticed, he is backed away from that the last month or so.
Time heals all wounds.
That's true.
This is really like when Michael Scott left to create Michael Scott's paper company.
I see some of that on Twitter today as well.
And they had to rebuy it, and they're like, "This is a multi-million-dollar buyout."
Right.
And he's like, "Yep."
That's what I'm saying. Jesus. Well, we'll talk. I mean, we got to focus on our golf picks tomorrow with Riggs. I mean, I can't let this we're on a roll right now. Don't you think?
Definitely.
I mean, I don't know if Riggs will be up. I don't know if you know or not. He gets early over there on the West Coast.
Will this be the focus of this week's gambling show, or are you the kind of show that like pretends it doesn't happen and just
no
makes
grab
picks?
ass? We're here to make picks. Okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't change the players in this tournament this week.
Certainly not.
So I got to make the picks. Looking at them right now. I see one I already like, Dave, if I'm being honest. I'm not going to give it away now, but yeah. We have BetterHelp as well?
Yes.
All right, there you go. This show is sponsored in part by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself is a lifelong process. This is where BetterHelp comes in, though, because you need to find out more. You're always changing, growing, evolving. You have questions. You have difficulties in your life. Just thoughts in your head, anything, something you want to articulate and get sorted out and try and solve. And BetterHelp can be a solution for you. Entirely online. Fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. You find balance with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today. 10% off your first month. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, 10% off your first month. So next time you hear from us, we'll be in the city of Chicago. That'll be how many different states we've done shows in now in the history of the Kirk Minihane Show? Massachusetts, Maine, Connecticut.
Yep.
Mississippi.
Wait, what was Connecticut? Foxwoods.
Red Snapper Day.
Red Snapper Day.
Foxwoods Golf is where I saw red snappers for the first time with Steve.
Yeah.
Steve kept talking about red snappers, like 7 holes.
I was thinking the contest.
Oh, no. Maine, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Mississippi.
Arizona, New York.
Florida.
I did a show from Iowa working on the case as well. Florida?
Miami.
Yeah, Florida. You're right. Iowa? Jesus. We forgetting anything? South Carolina?
Yep.
South Carolina. Was there ever a New Hampshire or Rhode Island for any reason?
I don't believe so. So 10 states or so.
Yeah.
And so Illinois joins the, from Thursday, from parts unknown, according to Colin. I imagine you're going to reach out to somebody. You want me to do it for Chicago?
I think it'd be a fun video if you guys just drove around Chicago until you found the place.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Ooh, Champions Tour event's going to be very gossipy.
How you feeling about that?
And if you get credentials for that, they'll be appreciative that you were there to take their opinion on the whole issue. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of travel on a stressful day.
Sure.
But I'm open to it. If Freddie will do it, think he'll do it?
We'll see.
Why not?
Yeah.
Thursday, we're there. We're an hour and a half away.
Got to do it.
Shoot right up 90.
Yep.
You ever been to Wisconsin?
No.
It's beautiful. Beautiful land, yeah.
Okay.
We can do a show from Wisconsin.
Wow.
Great.
This is what I'm saying, see? Checking these boom, 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 boom. Anyway, blindmike.net. What's up today?
Quincy.
Quincy's today. Okay.
Talking Quincy today.
Where are we at now?
We are season 4, episode 15 or 16. Getting to the end of season 4.
How many seasons are there?
8.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're approaching, I think maybe this week or next week, is 1 year of Quincy.
Is that right?
Yes.
Is that going to be some sort of celebration?
I'll just watch another episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you find yourself actually caring about the show now or no?
Yeah, there are episodes where I'm like, this is just a good episode of television.
Yeah,
this is not bad.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Season 4, you're saying, right?
Season 4, yeah.
Well, episode 14
is a two-parter.
15 and Walk Softly Through the Night.
Correct. Yeah, so we're on the next episode.
You're on Aftermath.
Yep.
Okay. I don't see the plot here, but yes. The director of your last episode died in 2001, if you're curious.
Oh.
Paul Krasny.
That's too bad.
Only 66.
No wonder he didn't answer me. I was trying to get him on.
Directed a lot of TV. A lot of Kojak.
Actually, that two-part episode is one of the best episodes of Quincy because it has wild racism that we were not expecting.
Oh, really?
A clown having a mental breakdown. There's all kinds of drugs, all kinds of stuff.
Jeez.
Yeah, jam-packed.
Any special guest stars in that one or no?
No one that I knew in particular. You might know a couple of the names. I know the guy that played the clown, I think, was an actor that had some sort of career, but I wasn't.
Son of a friend of Quincy's dies of a seizure due to a massive drug overdose?
That's right.
Jesus. Gary Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Michael
Sam and Aston weren't in part 2, which is pretty controversial.
Oh, is that right? How come?
Just no need for the plot.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So go subscribe right now. Blind Mike died. We'll see him next week. I think that's right.
Thank you. Yes. And if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe there as well.
Oh, go subscribe on YouTube as well. Dave, I'll see you tomorrow for the golf thing. Then we'll be traveling together to the airport and
still shook by this news today.
You seem really
trying to work through it.
Rattled by this news.
By the time the flight takes off, do you think Dave will have processed it?
I don't think. How can
I need to know everything about this deal.
Well, how much do you know so far?
Not a lot.
As much as everybody else. Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing.
Be great if you're getting on the flight and Dave's just like, and the thing is, Minihane was against this.
Yeah, what about these 9/11 families? Well, I guess I've never really understood, like, Minihane. Who does Minihane work for?
He's a Los Angeles detective in Quincy.
That's right. There you go.
The nonprofit entity.
Okay, but the players have usually a big say in who the commissioner. I think
probably, yeah.
Like he just got moved to this. The players don't know anything about it. They must be bullshit,
right?
Also, like at one point, Liv was their enemy, and now they're together. That's really weird. Why are they saying that?
It sure is. These are the questions they should be getting asked.
I don't get that.
Do these guys even want music while they're playing?
You know, Rapport's looking at, fucking menus and wedding fucking, what their wedding songs are going to be. Gab Schefter would do that? No fucking way.
Or the other way, where he's just like at the podium and he's on his phone tweeting.
Right. Adrian Wojnarowski? No. That's the thing. Like, there's no golf version of, like, Schefter. Right? I mean, I follow all these guys. That's true. But there's no, like guy who's, like...
If there is, I don't know who it is.
Right. But Jesus, I don't know. I'll be curious to see. All right, so we're back on Thursday with, who knows, hopefully we'll have some guests there in Chicago. And then we have the big trivia that night. We'll be promoting it for the next couple of days. Thanks to everyone last night who showed up. It was actually great. Actually, I had a really good time at that event, which I rarely have. People were great. It was a great time. Great fans. Minifans are the best. I don't care what anyone says. And even a guy like Portnoy has come to understand that after all these years, which is good.
The Wildlings.
Yes. We're back Thursday in Chicago for the dozen Final Four. And then we're back here with Mike, I don't know when, the beginning of next week. What's your schedule next week, Dave? You're not around?
Not around till Monday night. Can you do Monday night?
Steve. Oh, yeah.
I have a wedding on Sunday. Yeah.
Wedding on Rapport's wedding?
No, I wish. Probably have a lot more news by then.
Yeah, that's true.
I wish.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.